Hey, y'all. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. I really wasn't going to come in today, y'all, but you know what? Sometimes you just got to. You know what? If you got some shit on your mind that you want to just kind of get off, that's just what it is. And, before I get started, y'all already know how it goes. I want to thank my Visor Kings, my Visor Queens, and my Visor Honeys. Like, share, tell people about my channel, tell people about my channel. Um, Listen, before we get started, I don't know if some of the content creators are aware, or I don't know if it pertains just to them or everyone, but anyways, it's a lot of things that's going to be happening on these YouTube channels. So it's going to be happening this month. So those that just didn't look at your emails or whatever, YouTube has now going to put into effect that will be taking place July 23rd. Everyone that has their subscribers hidden, they will be unhid because YouTube is going in and they cleaning house. They cleaning house. I don't know what's going on, but apparently they're cleaning house, and it's not going to be no more posting this and posting that personal information. YouTube's gonna have something put in place where it shit get coming up on these lines anymore unless it can be verified. I don't know what's going on, but yeah, YouTube is they starting to move around and cleaning house and all of that stuff. So I'm telling y'all. So yeah, to me though, I'm saying that if they're giving you the opportunity to hide your subscribers, I don't understand why they're going to try to say, well, you know what, we don't want you to hide your subscribers anymore, we're going to unhide them so everybody could see how many subscribers you got. Well, not everybody want that, you know what I mean? Not everybody want that, because to me, I think it's an invasion of privacy. But hey, you know what I mean, what can you do? This is YouTube, you know what I mean? We work for YouTube, they don't work for us. And if they say what's gonna go, I guess that's just what's gonna go. If we don't like it, then hey, we can close our channel down and go somewhere else or whatever. But yeah, and apparently that's gonna be happening to probably everybody, not just the content creators, but I think everybody that has a YouTube an account and you have a page, everybody will be able to see, how many subscribers you have. And I don't know. I don't know why they would do that, because that may bring more messiness and confusion to people's channels and sectors and stuff, because then you're gonna have other people trying to see how many numbers you got, trying to see how many subscribers you got and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And then it may be a clowning thing, or it may be a jealousy thing or whatever. You know what I mean? So it's kind of messed up, but this is YouTube. We just, we work for YouTube. YouTube is the pimps around here. We're not. You know what I mean? Well, only thing we're doing, we just the hoes for YouTube. Let's just keep it real. We hoeing for YouTube. That's what it is. YouTube pays us, and we get the Johns, which are the subscribers. Let's just keep it. Let's just keep it 100. Let's just keep it 100. I'm gonna keep it. Listen, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I'm gonna keep it real 100%. You know what I mean? So I just wanted to tell y'all, just to give y'all some idea on what's coming down, and it is coming down. So the people that don't have y'all channels together, y'all better come up with some good content or something, because I'm telling you, YouTube is cracking down. They cleaning house and shit, and it also said something about profanity and stuff. All that shit's gonna have to be cut out. So it's gonna have to go back to being nicey nice and this and that and da da da. But hey, that's the thing. You know what I mean? We the hoes of YouTube. YouTube's the big pimp. They pay us. If we don't get that shit right, we don't get paid. We don't get paid. You know what I mean? And our Johns pay us for subscribing to our channel, which makes our pimp happy, which is YouTube. Let's keep it real. I'm just telling y'all. So anyway, y'all, enough of that. I just wanted to tell y'all what was coming down the pike. You know what I mean? I got the email July 23rd, I believe. And most of content creators, they know what I'm talking about. They know what I'm talking about. So anyway, I just want to say this. Okay, y'all see what the topic is tonight or this evening. And it's has some black men lost respect for the black women. And the only reason why I say that is because I've been going down these YouTube streets. I'm not going to say this person's name, but y'all know who I'm talking about. Now, this person is supposed to be married, okay? But y'all tell me that once you get caught up in this YouTube world, married or not, sometimes marriages are going to fail, and sometimes things are just going to happen. Now this person, even though he's married, okay, what person that goes on their honeymoon but yet still be on YouTube? And where's your wife? You know what I mean? And then what kills me is the disrespect that he has for our black women. You saying that you raising this person, don't put down black women. We're supposed to raise them up. We're supposed to do this. We're supposed to respect them. But you're doing a smear campaign all over YouTube about women. All over. It's like every tree that I look in, I see you up on the panel, talking about a woman, you know, belittling her, and all of this stuff. And you got a whole wife at home that you probably ignore because you're too busy up on YouTube running around in these YouTube streets. I'm just going to keep it real with you. You know what I mean? And then for you, me personally, like I said, when you told me that you were going to send me a cash app and you felt that I got in my feelings and all of this, let me tell you something, bitch. I don't give a fuck about a cash app. I give a fuck about what you say. When you tell me what you're gonna do, I expect for you to be a man and stick to your goddamn word. But when you don't, it's like, damn, you're a liar. You're a liar. And I guess that's what to do because you are a lawyer. A lawyer. A lawyer. It goes hand in hand. It goes hand in hand. And I'm just gonna tell you just like that. You sit up here, and you call yourself saying that black men shouldn't put down black women and they should lift them up and this and that. And you going around here doing smear campaigns about every female. You can't wait to go up on panels and stuff because you try to act like you're this, like you're doing a interview or something like that. So just so you can stockpile whatever type of information you can get to that live stream, then you're off to the next one. And then what you're doing is you're talking about the other stuff that you talked about in the other live stream. I'm telling you, they need to keep your asses off. They need to keep your ass off these damn live streams. And you need to pay more attention to your damn wife. Because I'm pretty sure you spend more time up on YouTube than you do with your own goddamn wife. And that's a shame. She should be divorcing your ass. Because it seemed like to me, since you got introduced to YouTube, you can't keep your dead ass off of YouTube. Listen, I'm just telling you just like that. And if nobody don't like it, get the fuck out of here. Y'all already know me. I'm going to keep it real, real. Now hit my likey like. What's going on, Miss Lakers?
You a hot mess early in the day. But but
Girl,
listen, girl, he in your bushes because he stay there. But when he was over here asking you questions, I'm like, boy, you gonna be next. Remember? I was like, he sit here and ask you, Patricia, let me ask you a question. Miss Brown, no, Miss
yeah,
Brown, let
that's
me
what
ask you a
it is.
question. Miss Brown, let me ask you a question. I'm like, girl, you
Right.
gonna be
That's what
next.
he do. That's what
Yeah,
it's like, wait a minute. And I had to stop him. He knew what he was doing. I said, listen, nah, this ain't all
just
about me.
go talking
Get
about,
out
oh,
of here.
Lakers don't like me up here with you. No, I'm just gonna keep it a buck what I see you do. You know what I'm saying? I'm like you. I don't sit there and run down nobody, but I do see what people be doing. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I'm
And
like be
and
asking
he
you all
was
them
obvious,
questions.
right? And he was obvious mistaken because he was laughing and this, and I'm like, really? And then every time I'm in the bushes in these YouTube streets, I'm looking, I'm like, damn, he up on a panel again talking about a female or dragging a female or
But you
talking
know
about
what?
somebody else's
Listen, right?
business. Where the
And
hell
you
is
have
your
a
wife?
no. Not only where is your wife, you have a daughter. You have a
Right.
daughter. So like, what justifies you? Like, would you want a guy doing that about your young lady? You know what I'm saying? Telling everything. And I'm quite sure because like usually girls, like I was only girl and I was a daddy's girl, and all I had was guy friends. You know what I'm saying? Because I was a tomboy. But usually, daddy girls have a lot of male friends instead of female friends because they used to being around males because they daddy girls. But anyway, I did that when you talk behind when you say you friends with somebody or somebody call you, they confide in you because like they have an issue with somebody on YouTube and they because that's how him and Eve supposedly started talking was she wanted help with somebody that was the troll pages that was harassing her. So where do you justify whatever somebody confide in you behind the scenes about anything? What make it okay for you to expose what you talk about to somebody behind the
That's what
scenes
he
on
does. Yep,
YouTube?
that's what he does. I don't
Yeah,
see him do smear campaigns against 3 or 4 females. He did the same thing. He did the same thing with to Miss E. Now, whatever they did
Bruh.
behind the scenes, okay, but she told him that stuff in secrecy. He blasted all that shit around YouTube and all of that stuff. I'm like, damn,
Right.
man, you got a damn wife, and then you got a daughter and stuff. So you're saying you don't,
So
you
you don't know
totally
how to treat a
disrespect women.
female. Like, would you sit on YouTube and tell everything your wife confide in you and say? But if you felt like you was not gonna keep what she said between you and her, you should never took it in. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? You should never have entertained her behind the scenes if you knew that you couldn't keep y'all conversation between you and her. You know, like don't nobody know what me and you talk about behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying?
right,
I ain't never repeated, and you ain't never repeated. You know what
right,
I'm
right,
saying?
right,
And you know what I look like. You know what my kids look like. You know what my
right,
husband look like. You know what my home. You know everything about me.
right.
You
I
know what
know
I'm saying?
everything. Right, right.
Right, right. And no one can come back and tell me you said a darn thing because I know you don't say anything. You
No,
know what I'm saying?
no, Miss
And
Lakers,
so you don't have to repeat.
because I love you and I know you love me and I know you trust me
Right,
just like I trust you. And
right.
no, hell no, this is YouTube thing. But I'm gonna tell you something, Mister Vlogs, he is just getting too much out of control. And he told me, and it was recorded in my live. He said that I'm getting off of YouTube. I'm not coming back on here. And next thing you know, he's popping up like goddamn popcorn. And this chat, that chat, this chat, that chat, dragging, disrespecting women. And he said this when he wasn't even coming on YouTube, and it's recorded on one of my lives. Y'all can go back and look. He said, I'm not coming back up on YouTube. Next thing you know, no. And he told me, he said him and his wife had that discussion, and she told him to keep his ass off of YouTube, and yet he still got his dog ass up here. She told him that, and it's recorded. Go back to my life. He said I said, well, how do your wife feel? He was talking about she don't like me being up on here because she says I waste too much time. I said, well, then you need to take heed. And I guess something must have happened because he probably said, fuck it, I want YouTube. I don't want my marriage anymore.
Because you know what, I'm gonna say this right. When I don't care what nobody say. When somebody on here from the time you wake up till you go in the evening, 2 or 3 every day like that, you have nothing to do in real life. You know, you're not happy with your real life because I can't understand how some people can spend so much time on this app. You know what I'm saying? I can't do it. You know what
I
I'm
know.
saying? I have so much to do. Like I might click and say, "Hey," and hit the like button, then but I'm out. I don't know what you talked about. Now I can go back and watch it later when I can't sleep at
Right,
night,
right,
or
exactly.
sometimes somebody might be live at night, you know what I'm saying? But to be on here all day long from the time you wake up to not come off, I don't
Right,
understand. Like I can't spend no 5, 6 hours in nobody's chat either. Like
right,
the
right,
heck,
right,
I
right.
just can't. And then
But you know what, Miss Lakers? I think he messed up when he first got on the YouTube. See, when he first went into that chat and he said he was on his honeymoon. I said, wait a minute, you on your honeymoon? And
wow, I ain't know
you
that.
on YouTube? That means your wife is basically having a honeymoon by herself because you ain't with her. Because every time I turn around, you up on YouTube. And if she's saying, listen,
Wow, on your
don't stop being
honeymoon.
on YouTube, spend some time with me. He ain't listening. He's not even listening. So apparently, he's picking YouTube over his wife.
Well, I'm gonna say this: I ain't never, I don't watch enough to hear that to have heard that. But if that did happen, that's bad.
Go
If you're
back
on
to
your
my
honeymoon,
live.
but you on your honeymoon and you on this app, like why would I'm not even gonna take the unless you documenting your life on here, you know what I'm saying? I don't feel no reason that this should have been with you on your honeymoon. Like
Right,
wasn't that sacred or wasn't that like sacred to you, something special?
right,
Like
exactly.
why would you be on somebody panel talking on this app? Why?
Exactly.
I
And
mean,
you
like
know
how
what,
does
Miss
somebody even
Lakers?
know you was
Right.
on
And
your
I'm gonna tell
honeymoon?
you something. You know what? Well, it ain't between me and you, but everybody know it is. But I'm gonna say it. You know what I mean? What man buys another woman a maid's outfit and you married?
Right, didn't he buy that
He
for
said it
Erica?
on his. He said it. He said it. He said yes, I did. Cause I asked him. I said, so I said, so you gave Cash App Erica? Yes, I did. I gave her money to buy a maid's outfit. But bitch, you married. How
Yeah.
you gonna disrespect your
That's a
wife
nice
like
little
that?
outfit she got too. I seen that little outfit she got that she wore it one time. But yeah, how was you cash apping these women money behind the scenes just period? Like I mean, like I don't know no wife. I know my husband ain't been cash out no woman on no YouTube, no money for no
Right,
personal
right,
stuff. You got me effed up if he had ever done some garbage like that. Like who? I mean, like supporting somebody channel different, but not to buy personal clothes and lingerie and garbage for it. Like what the heck would you do that for?
right, exactly. And you married, so you knew that that's what because you even said it. He said it. He said it. I believe it was on Cam's channel. Because he said, "Yes, I did. Yes, I did, Miss Brown. Yes, I did give Erica money to buy. Yes, I did get her
No,
that
the
makeup."
first time I heard about Trey, I don't know how long he had been out before this, is when him and another country, I ain't gonna say her name because I don't want to start nothing. He
Right.
supposed to came out and been doxing her or had a problem with her. She had him doxing people or whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's the first time I heard about him, and that was over here that I heard about him. Other than that, I hadn't heard about him before that. Was that the first time he
Hmm.
came on the scene? But they said he had been around before that. He was just coming back, I guess.
He has,
You
he
know,
has, he has, but he was dipping in and then dipping out and stuff. But every time I have him on my panel and stuff, it seemed like he want to try to interview me, and I know that that's all he's doing is he's pumping people for information so he can run over to the next chat and start talking stuff. Or if you talk to him behind the scenes and you thinking that you're talking to him in private, meanwhile, all he's doing is stockpiling information, and then as soon as you and him get into an argument or a falling out, he gonna blast your shit all over YouTube. He gonna talk about what y'all talked about behind the scenes. He's gonna make you look like you really want him and all of that stuff. And you just probably would just call yourself trying to confide in him because you thought that he was a friend. And I always told you, I ain't no damn friends on YouTube. Ain't nothing but backstabbers and trying to get ahead, because that's the only thing they trying to do is trying to get ahead with their damn channel.
yeah, it don't got crazy, but it ain't just on here. This disrespect for women started a long, long time ago. It actually, and then when
Right,
it started a lot in the rap game. You know what I'm saying? If you listen to rap music, and I'm like, and this a rapper I used to love back in the day. The Too Short was well known for disrespecting women. You know what I'm saying? So a lot, where the disrespect for women started to me was in once the rappers started doing it and showing it, it just spiraled from that because that's something black men always imitated was rappers. You know what I'm saying? They wanted to be like them,
right,
have their lifestyle or whatever. So to me, it came from when it got real, real popular, when it started being in the rap world. You know what I'm saying? And they did it, then men start following suit and in their lives
right,
and stuff, and it just went on and on from there. You know
right,
what I'm saying? And it always has. I mean, men have, you know, people have always been disrespectful to each other, but
right,
not the rappers start doing it to the level where they calling women the B word and stuff like that and HOEs and stuff. You know what I'm saying? It got out of control to where that's how men thought they should talk to women. You know what I'm saying?
right,
And then
exactly.
back then they made women into sex objects, and which women could have refused to do that and be that way, but no, to make money they did it, to be popular they did it, and became video vixens. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
So
exactly. And I think that's
you
probably
know
what he want to be. He want to be a video vixen up here on YouTube.
ah, you stupid. You
That's what he
stupid.
told us, like, I've been saying he want to be a video vixen because he want to be in this video, and he want to be in that video, and he want to be in this video, and he want to be over here, and he want to be over there. You know what I mean? But meanwhile, he's just slandering women. You don't never hear him too much slandering men. But lately, what I've seen going down these YouTube streets and sticking in these damn trees and all that shit, he's slandering women. You know what I
a
mean?
lot of a lot of men on here that slander women don't have that same energy for men. I have noticed
Mm-hmm.
that they would give a woman a lot of energy, and I have seen men come on the platform and drag the heck out of them, and they don't
Yes,
get it.
yes.
That same man, oh, I'm not finna do that with you. I ain't finna do it, but you just did it with a female.
Right.
So, but
And you
you
notice
would do
that
it
when
with
they
her.
start scratching, they starting to scratch just like women too. You fucking bitch. You goddamn whore. You goddamn, like, wait.
Mm-mm. But not just that. Real men don't argue with women though. Like
No,
a
no.
man
When
will
I
walk
said that,
away from. Oh man, I'm telling you, my husband used to get underneath my skin. if I want to, I'm like, I ain't trying to argue. I just want to talk. He like, nah, you want to argue. Well, he run through the house, walking away from me. I'm like, come here. So now you gonna follow me around the house? I feel like I want to talk to you. So I don't feel like I don't care what a woman. I don't care what I said, and but I don't curse though. But I don't care what I said. He like, no, you want to argue? I'm like, no, I just want to talk. He like, no, it's gonna lead to an argument. I'm not gonna do it. He'll
Right,
walk, girl. He just walk. He go outside, get his car, lock the doors. I be like,
yeah, yeah. But
and
you
ain't
know,
nothing worse than when you want to talk to a man and they walk away from you. You be like, come here.
right. Right, exactly. But my thing is the reason why I was like, you know what, let me just pop on here for a little while today. And because it was like every time I turn around, this video vixen is up in everybody's chat, slandering women and stuff like that. And I'm like, but why are you doing this? Why are you
Well,
doing
they
this
said, well,
now?
if a woman can talk to me that way, I'm gonna give her the same energy back. No, but that makes it better because she can talk like that. You're gonna talk that way, so you're gonna say you're gonna act like, okay, so she acting like a woman and fussing and cussing. You finna act like a woman too. You finna sit here and fuss and cuss right with her. So what that say about you that you finna sit here and act like a woman act? Like really, you're not finna just you know even just be a dog. Even if somebody give me that kind of energy, I ain't finna give it back to you. I look at you like you crazy. You got me messed up.
Right,
Think I'm finna
right.
argue. I'm not finna argue and fuss and cuss with nobody. I don't even know. First of all, this is a app. You don't know me. You know Lakers. That's all you know. You don't know me.
You know
So
what?
whatever
Right,
you say
but
about me don't make no mother freaking difference.
right, and you know what I think too, and this is what I think. I think is that he's the type that if he's having problems in his marriage, he's gonna come out and he's gonna take it out on everybody that he sees that's in his path, and he knows that he's up on YouTube, and that's the first where he's gonna start. He's gonna start
But
with
let me
all
tell you, when
women
you
that he
happy in
got a
your
problem with because he
relationship,
got a problem
there's
because he got a
no way.
problem with his wife or their marriage is messed up. So he want to come in and he want to try to mess up everybody else's shit on YouTube. It's not right.
Right, but I just understand as a husband and you raising a young daughter or whatever as a father, like why is you eat first of all, I wish I might be entertaining another man where he's confiding in me on this app behind the
Right,
scenes.
right.
My husband not even here no more. You know what I'm saying? I still act like I'm married because to me I am. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna carry myself the way I've been carrying myself. I don't talk. There's no reason for me to try to have a relationship or any kind of anything going on with nobody behind the scenes off this, on this app or whatever. To where if you repeat anything I say, it's gonna matter. Like I ain't confiding in you. If you repeat it, I don't give a heck. You know what I'm saying? But the point being, like, how do you have time for other women and you have a wife? You know what I'm saying? Like, why? I mean, like, and if you marry, vice versa. If you're a woman, you got a husband. Why do you have time for other men on this app? But every woman I know, he talked about was single. So why is you entertaining single women when you're a married man? You know what I'm saying?
Right,
First of all,
exactly. I
that's
say the
wrong.
same thing. That's a total disrespect. To me, that's a total disrespect and then he said, and like I said, it's on one of my lives. He said that his wife don't even want him on YouTube because she's feeling neglected because he's not spending enough time with her. So it's obviously that he's picking YouTube over her because he's always on here. He's a video vixen. He's in this video. He's in that video. He's in over here in this video. He's over in this video. Man, sit your ass back somewhere and spend time with your damn wife. You know what I mean?
Right, right,
Most motherfuckers wish they did have somebody that that they was married to or someone that they want to have spend time with and stuff, and you up on YouTube. And your
right.
wife, if you probably leave your wife at home, she probably either sleep or somewhere in the house or something, and you done got stuck all day and ain't spend no time with your wife. She probably been begging you, honey, are you gonna go to the store? Honey, are we gonna do this? Yeah, yeah, in a minute, in a minute, in a minute. He ain't doing shit.
Look what she said. She said yesterday a man confronted him, and his response was talk to Eve. Dude was like, "Nah, I'm talking to you." Right? Yeah, that was said. A man ain't gonna. These men on here give a woman all kind of energy, but they ain't finna give it to a man.
Mm-mm. No, no. And
But
I
why
mean,
not? Why not?
I
Why are
know,
you not
right?
going to talk to a man like you talk to a woman? Like
But
why?
I'm pretty
But
sure
first
that
of all,
whatever.
a man got to go sit there and argue with you like a woman. You know what
Right,
I'm
right,
saying? But if he
right.
got a question for you, and that's what like the first part, and I ain't seen everything like everywhere he been. I just seen one, and I don't know if he was on roast or somebody.
Man,
Yeah,
I've
and
seen captions of them.
yeah.
I've seen content of them, topics of them. I'm like, okay, video vixen, you're all over YouTube now. That's what you want,
Yeah, but somebody asked him. It was on Roses, and if one female that we know, she got it. Then she asked him, and I had the same question. I was so glad she asked him. Like, if she confided in you for help with some things behind the scenes, where did you find it okay to come on YouTube and repeat everything she said? Like where? How is that okay?
you
So
did the
that
same
that's
thing to Miss
that's
Eve,
gossip.
right? You
That's
can't
what I'm talking
talk
about to
to
Eve.
them.
That's what I'm talking about to Eve. So why did you why if she was came to you for help, you take that help and then you listen to her pain and what she going through
Right.
and turn around and put it on YouTube. You expose that. Like,
That's
for
wrong.
what do you get out of that? Anybody that
Right.
talks to somebody behind the scenes and they have issues going on or they life, where do
Right.
you get off?
Exactly.
Like,
That's
what?
wrong.
Why come on YouTube and tell somebody personal business or how somebody feel? Okay, yeah, everybody on here might have opinions about, other people, you know what I'm saying? But that's their opinion, you know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't gonna like everybody, the way some people act on here. So if I tell you that it's okay for you to go tell it to everybody that I don't like
Right.
that's on here, you know what I'm saying? If me and you friends behind the scenes, like, why would you go say everything I said to you? But
Right.
listen, you didn't tell the person when I said it. You gonna wait months down the line when you feel like it's convenient for you to go tell
Right.
somebody what I
Right.
said. And
Right.
you know what? And I gotta give all props to Eve. Eve was like, okay, so I said it, and what? Who gonna do anything to me? And and
Right, but you know what though? But see, here's my thing: is that, and you're absolutely right. Is that I'm pretty sure she went to him in confidence and was talking to him because it's probably some things that she wanted to get off, but she probably wasn't
no,
expecting
it was
him.
she was being trolled by, and because he came on here, it was eventually exposed. First of all, when I first heard about it, I heard he was a doxer. You know what I'm saying? So I guess she assumed that he can help her find these troll pages that was harassing her because some things that happened in her personal life that end up on YouTube that somebody was
Right,
harassing her about.
right,
And so she asked him, like, could you help me find these? She went to him actually with for help. So you turn that, and so, like, okay, yeah, in our talking, as we talk more and more, you get comfortable with somebody. So yeah, you be like, oh, so and so got on my nerves. They did this, and that. You know what I'm saying? So okay, yeah, I can't stand so and so. They make me sick. Okay, and okay, I said that, but I don't know that person in real life. The way they act on this app makes me sick and irritate me. You know what I'm saying? I don't really
hmm
know the person in real life not to like a person. You know what I'm saying?
right,
You
right,
not like the ways or the way they portray themselves, but that don't mean I don't act. You might meet that person. They told you something totally different in real life. You know what I'm
right,
saying?
exactly,
But you don't know that till you meet that person. So okay, if I said it, okay, and I don't. You know what I'm saying? But
right,
it's bad if I said it to you in a casual conversation and hear you telling me everything I told you. And like,
right. He did
wow,
the
you
same thing.
you sat
He
and
did the
remembered
same thing.
everything. You
Yep,
remembered
he did the
everything
same
I
thing
told
to
you. Were
Miss
you
E.
repeating it?
Right, he did the same thing to Miss E.
That's
I'm
what I'm
pretty
talking about
sure.
to Miss Eve. Right. That's what I'm
No,
talking.
no, no.
I
I
don't know
said Miss
nobody else did.
E. E. The letter E. He did the same thing to her because I'm
Oh, I
pretty
don't know who that
sure.
is. Who is
Yeah,
that? Who
I'm
is
pretty
that?
sure that when she went to him and had was in confidence, she probably thought that hey, you know what, this is a good person I could talk to because you've seen him in action. You saw how gentle and how soft spoken, and you know what, and those type of people you got to watch out for because they will reel you in, and next thing you know, you done sat there because you felt that you can trust that person. You done told that person your whole life story and then some, and then you be like, oh damn, after the conversation is over, said and done, you're like, damn, I shouldn't have said that. I don't think that he would do that. I don't think that he would blast my business out like that. Yeah, okay, get him mad, piss him off, and see what happens. I don't seen it happen to two people already.
And then the thing about it too, when you talk to people behind the scenes, they put out a narrative they want to put out about you because half the stuff sometimes be lies about people that people get on here and
Right,
say. And you be
exactly.
like, and you be sitting there listening, be like, they sitting here telling these bold faced lies. You know what I'm saying? And then, but the
Exactly.
people in the chat don't know they lying. So, but then people
Right.
get on here and try to defend themselves against lies, which don't work because some people gonna believe you, some people gonna say, "Oh no, they, this and that." Which who gives a heck?
Right.
But it's amazing how people get on here and lie or assume stuff about people, and they run with it on this app.
That's what it
It's
is.
so
They think they
crazy.
got to sweeten the pot. See, if the pot is not good enough, then they got to add extra ingredients. Just you know what I mean,
Right.
just to flavor it up because it might be like, okay, now I know if I put this in there, I know it's really gonna, I know it's really gonna bring people, people gonna
They
be coming
sit
over
here
here and
make
this
up.
and that.
They make up text
They make
messages.
up
They
shit,
make up all kind of stuff.
right?
Like you know what? And then people be like, "Oh, you need to come over here and dispute it." I wish I might. Yeah, you try to do that to me. You like Lakers? They lie. I'm like, I don't give a f. I ain't saying. I don't give a heck what they say. I ain't saying a mother freaking thing. They can say
Right,
whatever the heck
right,
they want.
right,
And like
right,
you knew they was lying about stuff. You like, but they lying. I'm like, I don't give a heck. Let them lie. Who cares? I
right,
don't have no.
right,
I don't have nothing to prove to nobody on this mother freaking app. Not one doggone person to
right.
where
But you
I'm
know what
going
I
to
hate, Miss
argue and fuss
Lakers?
because. Hmm.
Right. But you know what I hate? I hate when people try to tell your story. Like you're in the
Right.
chat and they're
Right.
up on the
Right.
panel and they're telling your story, but they're telling it wrong. But then they're telling you to sit in the chat and just wait and they'll call you up. And no, no,
Right.
no, no. No, you can't tell my story. That's my story. Can't nobody tell
But
my story
right,
than me.
right, but you know what? They to me that's not telling my story. They telling us what they believe about
Right, what
me.
they believe
That's
in.
your opinion. Yeah, that's your opinion. That's your opinion. And you know
Right,
what? I learned you cannot people entitled to their opinion. So if that's what you think about my life, then you go right ahead and you think it and you say it. But guess what? I don't have to prove nothing about me to nobody. So I'm not finna. If I want my story out, I tell it myself. But evidently, I ain't told it. So evidently, I don't want nobody to mother freaking know it. You know what I'm
right,
saying?
right,
So there
right.
you go. But for
Yeah,
I don't
right.
I'm never gonna justify nothing nobody said about me or no lies. I wish the heck I might. For
Yeah.
what? That's just for somebody can get clicks and views and for other people to watch. No. The
You
heck,
know,
I'm not gonna
that's what
degrade
it seems
myself.
like that's all it's about. People, people just can't be original anymore. Not on YouTube because it's
No,
like
who don't nobody
if
want
you're
to
not
know the truth.
dragging
Don't
right, if
nobody
you're
want
not
the
dragging
truth.
a
They want
person
lies.
people's personal information out, your channel it's not gonna go nowhere. You know what I mean? And you got people. I don't know, Miss Lakers. You just I mean, YouTube is just so crazy at times. It's like, dang, where are some of these people coming up with all this information and that and this and that? And you notice that most of these enemies, they always talking behind the scenes. It's always like, well, if you're saying that you're enemies with this person, you don't like this person, but how are you getting in contact with this person? You're getting in contact with this person because I'm pretty sure at one time y'all was cool. Y'all was cool. Y'all fell out, came back together. Y'all fell out again, came back together. You already know how these YouTube streets are. It's like curse.
Right. And that's the crazy part. But like once you burn me, you only had that one time. It's not gonna. It was hot the first time, so you ain't gonna get another time. It was hot the first
Right,
time,
right,
so I'm
exactly.
cool. I'm cool on you. So and then it's the thing about it. They do it, and then they reach out to you behind the scenes. And don't tell nobody that part though. They don't tell nobody that part that they try to reach. They reach out behind the scenes and apologize to you about what they did. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And then people think like a person got to be soft and weak because you don't respond to nobody. No, I just don't do the negativity. I don't do the when you don't do something in real life, I'm not gonna get on the app and do it. If I don't argue, fuss and cuss in real life, in my real life, you know what I'm saying? I get paid to argue. You know what I'm saying? I get paid good
Mhm.
money to argue for somebody's freedom in somebody's life. You know what I'm saying? What I'm gonna do? I'm gonna argue. What me arguing with somebody on here? Where is that gonna get me? It ain't giving me no money. So if it don't make dollars, it don't make sense to me. I ain't
Right,
doing it. You know
exactly.
what I'm saying? I ain't doing
Mhm.
it. I
You're
ain't
right.
doing it.
You
I'm not finna
absolutely
lower myself down. I'm not finna change who I am in real life to be something else. Get the heck out of here. I wish I
right,
might.
right,
You know what I'm saying?
exactly.
It's just not in me to do it. And
Right.
and then let me tell you this. Just the other day. You know what I'm saying? Not me and like me and Max. Me and Max would drag each other from here to Kingdom Come on this app, but we do it tastefully and fun. Like she called me an old lady. all kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? But she don't call me a B. She don't disrespect me with, and I don't disrespect her. But we talk about each other all the time. Like we be having chats, funny as heck. But that to me, that's good trolling and scratching. You know what I'm saying? Like we said
Right.
the other night in Donald's chat, and I think Lady Wu. Man, we talked about her in the chat, calling her Lady Cleo and all that stuff. But we had, and then we all laughed about it. You know what I'm saying? To me, that's like how it's supposed to be, not to sit here and drag and talk about each other to where everybody making lives up about this and that, you know what I'm saying, and talking dirty and bringing up people personal business and stuff. That makes this all so distasteful. You know what I'm saying? But not only that, it's a guy that just got killed on Facebook Live the other day. And see, when people talking about, oh, this just on the internet, no, this stuff is starting to come in real life. Like it's getting worse and worse. It don't happen to a couple, but he was on live, and the people was
Yeah.
like, you know what, you gonna do this and that, and then he thought it was a joke. The car pulled up, and the guy get out the car, and he was like, oh yeah, they here, we got action. Next thing you know, you hear like 50, 60 shots. They say he got hit like 30 sometimes.
Oh
His
man.
you don't see the shooting, but you just hear it, and you don't hear him live no more. Next thing you know, he's dead. You know what
Oh
I'm saying?
wow.
So this stuff is starting to spew out into the streets. So
Yeah.
y'all can get on this app and think this stuff funny, you know what I'm saying? And people know where you at. And I'm telling you, the world is very small. The world
Yep.
is so small. Whether you believe, you know how many times I don't met people that don't even know what I look like for real and end up just running into them by coincidence. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And it happens. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So you don't know what's gonna lead into the streets from this app. And
Right.
everywhere, and people have family all over this world. Every state somebody about been in that I don't met on this app, I have family that stay there. I have family in Atlanta, I have family in Alabama, I have family in Texas. You know what I'm saying? People have family. I have family in New York. You got family all over this world. You know what I'm saying? And you never know what somebody do and who somebody related to it in their real life to where they can get at somebody on this app. You don't know. You know
Exactly.
what I'm saying? On none of this social media stuff, because nothing is private. Everything is so public nowadays. You never know who knows who. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
This month, I got the email, and I was kind of making that announcement when I first started opening up my show, that YouTube they're coming down the pike with some new shit. You know what I mean? Come July 23rd, all the people that all the subscribers and probably well, content creators, I know we got the email, but I don't know if it's across the board. It refers to everyone, but the people that have their subscribers hidden, YouTube is gonna unhide everything, and also these live streams are gonna be changed too. The
I
profanity,
don't give a heck about how many subs someone has. I
right,
think
right.
the subs I think the subs should stay hidden because listen,
I think so too.
if somebody come to a page and they be like, "Oh, well they only have 500 subs, but they might have a good show to watch." People are like, "Oh, I ain't coming over there cuz they only got 500
Yep,
subs."
yep,
This that and
exactly,
this. I think
exactly. I
the
said the
subs
same thing.
should
I
stay hidden
right. I said the
just for
same
that
thing.
reason.
Right. I
But
said
I
the
feel
same thing.
like maybe other content creators that actually have pages, not people that just have an account, but maybe they should have an app where maybe they can see it. But it's only for competition, so I don't even know why it's important. But what open that back door for your mom. What I can't stand though is they have been needed to stop. They do need to stop the well, people curse, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes it be kids on this app, so maybe that's why they want to stop all the cursing or whatever. But the personal business and the people, loved ones, people
Oh
dead,
yeah, they're
mother
gonna
and
stop all
father,
that.
all of
And
that
they
right
won't be
there.
able to write the documentation and all that. You know how people be
Yeah.
posting nope, YouTube ain't having that. Come July 23rd, what's
Right.
going to happen is they got to show verification and they got to show proof, or they can't post it.
But everything that they changing, if just the world period is changing, it only affects our race. Everything they changing because listen, if you go to some of them other sectors that
Right.
they don't do all that cussing. The people that got like 2, 3 million subs, they don't do all that cussing and
They
talking like that
don't.
on their
Right,
platforms.
right,
You know,
right.
you don't see them up there with people personal business. You know,
No.
all on they thing. You know, them people that got them real. I mean, I'm talking about successful platforms, not this
Right,
stuff like we
right.
got over
Because
here.
we are in a bubble. It's just like I was telling people.
Yeah,
YouTube
we
got
like
us in a bubble.
this sector is like a hood in the neighborhood in the
That's what
ghetto.
it is. And
That's
see,
what it
it
reminds
does
me
right.
of.
We're all in the algorithm now, so we're all labeled as just being messy,
Right.
doxers,
It, it,
and all that shit.
but
You know what I mean?
But anything that they doing now in this world, it does anything to stop our growth. You know what I'm saying?
That's
But
it.
because listen, like we want to be mad about the Roe versus Ray that thing they overturned. But you know, I'm a Christian, so I'm not for abortion anyway. You know what I'm saying? So, but when you think about it, listen, and I don't know how many people do research on. My grandmother was white. You know, my grandparents was.
Yeah. Miss Lakers,
And
hold it
so
down. I'll be right back. I'll be right back.
yeah. But I don't know how many of y'all like do things on like how the growth of the world is going. But since 2016, in 26 states, the European or Caucasian, whatever, their race have not populated in 26 states. There has been no growth within that race. It's just been a decline in 26 states. And most of those states where they have no growth within their race is the states that they overturn where you cannot have abortions. And then if you do the abortion numbers, we don't have as many abortion within our race as they do within their race. So the abortion thing really not affecting us because we still populating like crazy. And then when you mix the two races together, it adds on to our race, not to their race. So that's another reason their race is declining because they're populating with our race together. So then that make more of us once you connect the two races together. So like we see things going on, but we don't really see what's the real reason behind it. So listen, if you stop abortions, for that race, then they can start populating more because now they're not killing off the babies before they have time to be birthed out of the womb. You know what I'm saying? So you have to look. It's more to things than what it look out on the surface. You have to look within everything that they do in this world. Stems for something else. They don't just make decisions just to be making them. It always stem from a bigger purpose. They always trying to, just like when they put this thing that's going on out here now. It was population control to get rid of older people. It's supposed to be older, unhealthy people that was high on
Mm-hmm.
the health insurance. You know what I'm saying? Because if you overweight, if you old, if you got medical issues, you know what I'm saying? You cost the insurance companies millions and millions, billions of dollars. You know what I'm saying? So when this thing came out to where we got to wear these masks now, what would they say the most people affected? Older people, people that had
Right,
health issues, people that had disabilities and stuff. Those are the people that it affected the most. But no, they couldn't control. They got out of hand and it started affecting everybody. You know what I'm saying?
right,
First,
right,
first they said it didn't matter to children, and here it was brand new newborn babies with it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, everything to me, everything always stems from a bigger picture. It's not. It's just cut as dry as they make it seem.
right. Now we got this new thing called I don't know if it's in yours, but I know it's here called
Monkeypox.
the monkey
Yeah.
disease.
But listen, do you know where that even stems from?
Hmm.
Listen, that stems from, okay, all African Americans are not black, right? It's actually white African Americans, right? Because
Okay.
they from Africa and then they come over here and be Americans. So they are actually African Americans are of all colors, all races, all
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
okay. That actually started. They want to make it like it started within us. It actually started within white African. If white Africa didn't start with us, like they everything's not cut dry as they think. They try to make it like it started in black people and only in black people when it's not. You know, and people have to understand. Listen to this: two white people cannot make a black person, but two black people can make a white person. You know that, right?
Okay, I get listen, learn something new every day.
No, you can't. Listen, because you got to think the bloodline been so tainted so long ago to whereas a lot you ain't never seen two dark skinned people have a doggone white baby. You know what I'm saying? You can produce a white person, but two white people can't produce a black person.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
And
Mm.
that's why they use listen, the only reason why they still want black people to have it was a whole thing. Dateline did a special on it. They had like undercover people at preterm, right? Do you know they was taking all of the black fetuses? They wanted all the black fetuses that was aborted. They wanted them for they can, you take the blood, the stem cells out of it, all kind of things they wanted to use it for because like our DNA, our blood or whatever finds all kind of cures for cancer, just all kind of diseases. Our blood is good for
Mm.
especially though that rare blood type. You know what I'm saying? It's so many things they use this for. But like I said, everybody talking about them overturning that's going to affect. No, it was not meant for us. That had nothing to do with they was trying to stop us. You know what I'm saying from killing. They're like, oh, it's gonna be more black people in poverty. Oh man, no, that was not even for us. I don't even know why. People don't even look at stuff. They don't look into it to see what the bigger picture is. They just want to look at something for what, like anything the government do or shows us. You got to
Yeah.
it's not as cut as dry as they make it seem. Never.
Mm.
And trust me, Lee, they never gonna do nothing that benefit us at all. Nothing benefit us. For
Right. Exactly. Exactly. Mm. But so I think George was saying something about what's his albino babies. Like two black people can make an albino baby.
Yeah. No. No, I ain't talking about albino.
Let me put his comment back up again.
You know what? For first of all, you got to remember this: no one DNA is just one race. Period. No one's DNA is. No matter what, you'd be surprised if you did your DNA or ancestry, what would come back in your within, especially in our race, what your DNA would come back with. Whether you know it or not, either you're gonna come back with some Native American in it, or you're gonna come back with some Europe. You're definitely gonna come back with some Native American. You're definitely gonna come back with some European. You know what I'm saying? And even their when you do their DNA, they gonna come back with some African descent. All of us come from the same thing to begin with. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just this world decided to make different races. You know what I'm saying? But we all we all come from the same place. When this world first started, it was only two people that God made on the earth, Adam and Eve. You know what I'm saying? All of us come from the same place millions and millions of years ago. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't even get off into that though. You know what I'm saying? In this world, we are really related. You know what I'm saying? We just end up on different parts of this, world.
So you seen the comment that George put down? That's posted right
No, I
before.
don't look at it. I don't look
So
what
he
it
says,
say.
explain how two black people make a white baby.
Research it, George.
Right, George
I ain't,
be
I ain't,
trying to
I ain't got, I ain't got
George be
all
tripping.
right. I ain't got time to sit here and go through genetics with you. I just said, look it up. It's been explained in society. It's been explained. Research it. You will see it. You be surprised. And see, that's what they tell you to do that we don't do. We don't read. Research what like you don't have to go by nothing I said. Look at what I just said and see what it say.
Right, you absolutely
And
right.
what I'm saying is not nothing I said. It's something I read. Okay. So nothing is etched in stone. You know what I'm saying? All sciences have different things and have different theories. It's nothing but a theory that scientists came up with. You know what I'm saying? So, and man is not perfect. So nothing anybody say is perfect in this world.
Right, I'm gonna research that monkey disease because that's what I really want to
Yeah.
know.
Research that. First of all, us as a race need to research where we really came from and think about that sometime because like
Exactly.
none of us mostly is African American. None of us. I don't have no. Patricia, you got African descent? No, you do not. I bet
No,
you don't.
Africans
A
don't
lot of
like
people don't.
Africans don't like
Africans don't even
Americans.
like us, right? Yeah,
Right,
so
right. They don't
you're
like
right.
us,
And
especially the
to
black
be
man.
an African American, you have to be from Africa and come over here to America.
Right,
All of us
exactly.
is not African Americans.
Right,
We are
exactly.
what you call Americans. We're not
Right,
African American.
right. They
Y'all
say
taking
most
the
African men.
title.
Right. They said most African men do not like black men, American black men, because they're saying that they're lazy.
They
They don't
lazy,
want to
don't
have
do
all these
nothing. Yeah,
babies. They don't take care of them. So
right.
they really put the black man down. They're saying they're lazy and they don't want to work
Right,
hard.
and African men have about like 10 wives and 100 kids, and they take care of all that.
And they take care of all of them,
Right, yeah, and they're allowed to
and they love
do it.
their families, right? And a lot of them, they don't believe in dividing. You know, if one
Oh,
family's struggling, they all struggling because they all gonna be under one
and
roof and
they
they all
all
gonna keep their money in one pot. You know what I mean? So yeah, they
okay,
make
okay. Listen, Rose, put Rose comment on the thing. That's what I'm talking about, Rose. See what I'm talking about? They have shown a African African couple with a blue-eyed, blonde-hair baby. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Rose. Right? No, that do be they baby. You see it all the time where these people have these little blonde-hair, blue-eyed, green-eyed babies, and they be black. Because a baby can go back 5 generations within your bloodline. Patricia, some of my kids, if you didn't know that they had me and my husband were parents, would you think they was my children?
if they was what?
When you look at my three of my kids, actually, they can pass for white kids, can they not?
Yeah,
So it don't matter. And look, they don't. And me and my husband both are black, but because I have white grandparents and their great grandparents, they end up catching their hair, their skin color, and all of that. So it does happen.
yeah, but like you said, if they're not, if you know, if some people don't, they're not reading up on it, they'll never know. They'll never know. They have to read.
Yeah, you have to read and look. He said my neighbor has a blue-eyed, blonde-haired baby, and they bloke black, and that's their bio child. See, I'm just saying it happened.
Yeah, but like I said, yep, they just have to read. So okay, so what is George saying? George always talking. George, come up on a thing if you gotta, you know. So okay,
No, I'm not gonna do George. First of all, no one person is pure white. No one person is pure black. There's no pure race at all. No one can go take a DNA test and be like, oh, my ancestry is straight just all white people or all black people. No, it's not gonna come back as that. You're going to come back with all these different ethnic backgrounds within your genetic makeup.
George, you're welcome to come up, and you too, Rose, if you
They
want.
all can come up, but so look, I'm not finna debate or argue with nobody about that.
I know.
George, let's talk about the title, George. Do men disrespect women on this app? Let's talk about that one.
I
Let's
know that
You
let's get back
you
on this
that's a
title.
big one.
you
That's a
know,
big
hey,
one.
what's up, Miss Brown? What's up, Miss Lakers?
What's
Yeah,
what's
Hey,
going on?
famous DJ Fu Sumi.
you know I'm pure nigga. Yeah,
No,
100%.
okay,
But do you
what's
disrespect
the
women?
definition?
Do you disrespect women?
What's the definition of that N word? That definition of that N word is an ignorant person. Do you know
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
Okay, so does an ignorant person has to be a black person?
Look at my name. No, hell no. Nah,
Okay,
hell no. Ignorant person don't gotta be. Yeah.
a ignorant person comes can be any color. So any
hmm
person can be that N word.
Yeah, we that race. That's the race I'm from, baby.
What
Yeah,
race you from?
100% ignorant race.
You ain't lying. You is very ignorant, DJ. You very
But I
you you
got
be you be unaware of a whole lot of things that be coming out your mouth. You be unaware of the results.
Yeah, DJ don't care. He'll say what whatever.
Yeah,
Whatever
he just
fly
say
out that
whatever.
mouth, he
You
gonna
know,
say
yeah,
it.
he DJ Matt. Look, he like you can't handle the truth or my truth anyway. It's gonna be the truth of DJ.
Yeah. To get on the topic, yeah, I ain't lost respect. I hold nobody. Don't think I just lost respect. I'm just
No, you
disrespected.
do because I be trying to get you like when you be calling. I'm like DJ, why Erica got to be the B word? You like okay, Lakers. I ain't gonna call her that no more. And look,
Yeah,
as soon as you told me that, I heard you say it again, DJ.
yeah. Some people be triggered though. I don't know what it is.
Listen, no, see that no excuse because can't nobody make nobody do what you don't want to do. Can't
Yeah,
nobody make you do something you don't want to do. If listen to me, if somebody ever say, "Oh, somebody made me do that," but then you have to look at yourself. How somebody make you do something you ain't want to do? You had to want to do it if you did it. That's how I feel about stuff.
I'm sorry. Oh, look, man, I'm
No,
sorry
you
if
ain't gotta
I.
be sorry. I just say that I just don't like when guys call females the B word. I think like
Yeah.
it's so many things you can call somebody without calling a female the B word.
No, you right. You absolutely right, Miss Lakers. But you know what I think too, though. I think a lot of us are misunderstood because a lot of us, including myself, we deal with each individual shrimp sucker accordingly, according to how
Right.
they acting. Yeah.
Right, because
So
I can actually say you never have disrespected me ever, like in no aspect, like at all. You know.
yeah, chasing your coochie ain't disrespectful at all.
No, yeah,
Oh,
you don't even talk to me that way because you know I
You
don't.
know what,
You don't even
DJ?
talk to me that way because I
And
don't
you know
look.
what, Miss
No,
Lake?
no,
Well,
he just said that
DJ,
trying to
hold
be
on.
funny because DJ don't
You
even
got
talk
a
to me
girl.
that way. He don't even do that. He don't even do that. He just trying to be funny. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Because he know the first time he said, "I'm like, DJ, you know I don't play like that." He like, "My bag, Lakers." I'm like, "Oh, okay." So he
yeah.
just be
Well,
saying that to be funny.
yeah, I said that on my live though, man. I said,
You
depending
said
on
what?
how you get how a person get on here, depending on how other people gonna treat you on here. If you get on here, if you pop out and I'm just gonna give y'all an example,
Right.
Like DJ. Now I'm not taking nothing away from him, not bashing him, not, but yeah, he came in here trolling, talking shit. Pam talking shit. Now you know what I'm saying? Now, but he don't really expect that on his platform. You feel what I'm saying? But it's like, yo, you can't get away from that. You feel me? Because that's how you came in here. When some people come in here and they head up, they chin up, and they holding themselves in a respectful manner, people don't got no choice. They know not to play with them. You know what I'm saying? They not gonna play with them. People ain't the ones getting played with. I realized that though. You feel me? Yeah, I realized that too, bro. So that's why I never came at you like that, Queen Lakers, like on some you know what I'm saying? I never play with you too much on here. A
Uh
lot
huh.
of people, yeah. A lot of other people too, though. You feel me?
I
Yeah,
think it's just a
Candy.
lot of people, they play, they play, and sometimes a lot of people, they're just not the playing type. A lot of them just don't play with that. You know what I mean? And a lot of
Yeah,
them, a lot of them do.
yeah.
You know what I
Like,
mean?
if it's a person and you be on here taking jabs at people, oh yeah, expect them jabs to come back.
Well, yeah, yeah. But see, what we were talking about was, have some black men lost respect for the black women, and I was talking about Mr. Vlogs, and how he does this smear campaign against black women on YouTube, because maybe his shit is not right at home. His marriage is probably falling apart or whatever. Yeah, I said it, and what? Who
Yeah,
gonna check me, boo?
You
no,
so
you.
silly.
Who gonna check me, you?
Yeah, I can't speak for the rest of these little niggas. I don't know. Some of these little niggas, I don't know. But I haven't. I just could say I haven't. I ain't on here to disrespect no woman. For word.
No, you ain't on here today to disrespect, but you have. Come on now, let's just keep it real. You know?
Man, was I disrespected by that party first? That you know
Well,
Does that
did I
well,
do two
it
do
went both
two do
ways,
two
right?
wrongs make a right? Do two wrongs make
Right.
a
Let's
right?
just put it both ways.
no,
It
it
went
don't.
both ways, right?
Right, so
Right.
you don't have to because somebody else does it. That don't mean you have to do it. Like everybody, you don't have to always dish out what, give back what somebody dishes out, you
Yeah,
know.
but you see my name, no, Miss Lakers.
Yeah, yeah. I see your name.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I came to troll, man. I came to be fun.
Well, you know what? I mean, yeah, hey, DJ. I know that you're gonna do whatever you're gonna do with your channel, but you already know what's coming down the pike this month, right? YouTube
Yeah.
gonna
So
clean
how
house.
so how you gonna adjust that, DJ? Like, can you stop cursing? Can you stop people from doing certain things on your channel that YouTube might say you can't do anymore?
Now I got a couple other channels spinning that I don't even talk on, be on there. Nothing. They ain't got nothing to
No,
do
but
with
they
the
say they not
podcast.
allowing the stuff on no, whether you get paid for it or not. They not allowing to
Oh,
Right.
just.
They're not
oh,
allowing
damn,
nothing like that no more. And you
that's
can't, and you know how people were able to put other people's information up, like far as documents and stuff like that,
yeah,
all that. YouTube cutting all of that out. You can't do nothing like that until you show proof, and
yeah.
you gonna
Thanks
have
to
to
this,
pay.
thanks to this sector ruined it for YouTube, man.
Huh?
This sector, this sector ruined it for YouTube,
No,
man.
no, no. Listen, YouTube letting y'all get rid of yourselves. Because
That's
listen,
what it
they
is. I
they
said that.
they
Yep.
listen. They
We
put in,
gonna
like I
burn each
said, this
other down.
this
YouTube, right?
yeah, this
YouTube ain't gonna do nothing. We gonna
they
end
let
up
y'all
burning our own self out, and the ones that
right.
didn't, their
Salute
channels are
y'all.
gonna
What's up?
phase out. Their channels is gonna phase out because they're not going to have any content, and people are gonna start getting on their asses about streaming their live stream. They're gonna be
DJ
like,
ain't got no content, no way.
huh?
Who?
DJ
Hey
ain't got
yo,
no content, no
hey
way.
yo, hey
Who is that?
I
Troll
don't, man. I
Gang,
don't,
Trill
Nah,
man.
Bill. Who is
For
that?
real.
nah.
I
Wes
just
Adams.
trying, I just
King
trying to get
Kapala.
unsigned
Who is that?
Wes
artists.
Adams.
Hey, look,
Oh, hey, Wes Adams.
yeah,
Oh, y'all kind of sounding like.
yeah, that's that little nigga right there. Hey, look, I found you on somebody's channel, my nigga.
Then they say he found me.
Yeah, word is born.
You ain't find me. You ain't find
yo,
me. I always been there. I always been there.
yo,
If you
Right,
yo,
seen me,
he
I'm
wasn't
somewhere.
lost. Hard to find. He
You
wasn't
know what I'm
hard
saying?
to
If you
find.
seen me there, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
yeah, nah, for real, for real. Hey, yo, watch, yo, look, hey, look, hey, look. I'm gonna show y'all who West Adam Five is.
I know what you talking about too. Fuck you, nigga. I know what you talking about too. Fuck you.
Yeah, y'all.
that,
I was watching a
that
hood
nigga
vlog. Nah, for real, this nigga got like 90,000 subscribers or some wild shit, right? So he in the hoods and Cali and shit.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what do you think about that? What do you think about that, DJ?
What's that?
You think he's doing his channel right by him having all those subscribers?
Hold it, the
Yeah,
Yeah.
he
other
probably
nigga.
did
Yeah,
because he's
yeah,
showing real life. See, some, you know what?
Right,
Yeah.
It's
right,
a lot of things that some people interested in. You know what I'm saying? And certain
right.
Mm.
things people wouldn't get to see it unless they was actually there. So if they actually there, they get to see it through his page. So yeah, he would have where people
Right,
want to watch it.
I'm
right,
yeah.
teaching rap.
And
I'm
look,
right.
teaching
And
rap classes.
sometimes
I'm
we
teaching
we
rap
gotta
classes,
find
DJ.
we
and
gotta
look,
find our niche. See,
yeah,
we don't see a
and
lot of
look.
us.
I was
We don't
watching.
have
Nah, hold
niches.
on.
Wait a
Look, I
minute,
was
wait a minute.
watching
I'm
that shit.
talking. Wait a
Oh,
minute.
go ahead,
I'm
go ahead.
talking. I'm talking. What I'm saying is, a lot of us, we got to find our niche. We got to find out what's going to work for our channel, what's going to build our channel. Sometimes it's not all about the messiness and the dragging and stuff because 9 times out of 10, when you drag, you are dragging the same person that you drugged before. You done drug that person like 2 months ago, and then it came back around, and now
No,
you dragging them
no, no,
again.
no, not just that. You know what I don't understand? If one person do a live on that person, why do five more come afterwards? Like, what y'all
I
gonna say any
know.
different than the last person said?
The
You're
new the
right.
news
You're
keep
right.
running the news though. The news keep running the news. You know what I'm saying? Over and over again. So it's kind of like the same shit.
But no, I'm just saying though. But I don't want to hear. I
Hear it?
mean,
I don't want to
first
hear
of
that
all, you
shit.
got to care about somebody's life to want to hear it. I guess that many times. I really don't give a heck
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah.
You know what
Right.
I'm saying? I want to
Yeah.
sit and watch it over and over.
But
I don't
people
even
Mm.
watch
people
the
get
news like
tired.
that. And I'm
Right.
like you. The same news come on at 4, 5, 6,
Yeah.
then again at
Exactly.
9, 10, and 11. I'm not finna watch the same miserable stuff that many doggone times. If I seen it
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
one
Right.
half an hour of it is enough. You know what
Right.
I'm
And you
saying?
know
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
right. And you
Whatever I
notice the
missed, I'ma just
same
watch it on
thing.
the other one.
Right, and you notice the same
Right.
thing. The channels, you notice that everybody has that same story, but they're adding more to it. They're adding more sugar to the tea.
And
They're
just like
adding
the
more this,
news
more
lie,
that.
and just like the news lie, make their own narrative or something
That's
on
it.
TV. They do the same thing on this mother freaking app. They make their
Yeah.
own narrative to a story on this app. Like I said,
No.
just that you want to listen to five people different narratives of the same doggone story. Absolutely not. I know. I'm just saying. I'm speaking from my point of view. I don't want to hear five different people narrative on somebody else's personal business in life. You
Once
know
you
what
hear
I'm
my
saying?
narrative, you ain't gonna want to hear no other narrative once you hear mine, though. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Let me see my shit down. I shit down to earth. You know what I'm saying? It's common sense. It ain't no, hallucinating or
Conspiracy theory.
imaginating. Nah. Just basics. You know what I'm saying? A baby can add this up.
But
Yep.
Hey
see,
yo, hey
what I'm
yo.
saying is
When
that if
hey
you
yo,
hear the
I
same
seen a group of
story,
niggas on that nigga channel. Why, yo, that nigga
hmm
sound just like Wes Adams. I know that
Nigga,
that
so.
nigga right there. What you
Hell
call?
no, nigga.
Yeah,
Hey, shit. If
hey yo, and you was a little nigga too, nigga,
that
for
nigga said I'm a
real.
little nigga. Hell no.
Nah, yeah, but yeah, those little niggas was lit on that shit though, man. Yeah, for real. Hey, look, yeah, man. Y'all been thinking about doing vlogs and shit, just walking down the street or
Yeah, hell yeah. I was thinking about doing that shit. Motherfucking like last summer and shit, nigga, motherfuckers had lowriders and shit out here. Like all the OG homies and shit had a gang of lowriders and shit. Niggas starting their little car club and shit. But I was
You
gonna
know,
fuck around and
I
interview.
ain't even
I was
trying
gonna
to be
interview
funny. Can
one.
I just say something? When y'all talk, if y'all don't use the N word, y'all use a cuss word every other word. Do y'all know
They
that when
fillers.
y'all
They
talk?
fillers. They're fillers.
yeah,
They're
that's the
fillers.
norm. Yep.
Cuss words and the nigga word is
No,
fillers. They fillers. They fillers.
no,
You know what
no.
I'm
You
saying?
know, I can't even use it when I can't use it when I talk. Like I just don't.
Because you can't use it when you talk.
I don't feel a need to have to use
No,
it.
but you
Like,
can't in your line of work and shit like that. You can't use that. And
yeah, that's probably
street
why.
nigga talking. Yeah, street nigga talking. Yeah, it's this is what's going on every 2 minutes.
What's good, Miss Brown? What's good, Queen Miss Baker?
Hey, what's
Who is
going
that?
What's
Hi,
on?
up,
Georgie
Wes?
Porgy
What's
Pudding
happening? What's up,
Pie.
nigga?
Kissed
What's
the
good?
girls and made them
Shit,
cry.
chilling.
When George came out to play, all the girls just ran away.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you heard
Yeah.
ran away. You heard that, y'all?
Always like
Ran
that.
away.
Yeah.
Cowgirl.
I knew that song since I was 4 years old.
I bet.
You been making a run from you early.
Yeah, you know.
I'm finna do it right now. See y'all.
Ooh,
Miss
I
Blaker,
gotta
you can
go.
stay. You ain't
Look,
got nothing to
no,
do.
no, no.
Hey,
When George
hey,
come, Lakers gotta go. I don't feel like all that talking and being
nah, I
scientific
ain't
Oh,
even
and
y'all
come to
really
all
talk
got
to
that
you,
y'all
Miss
really
stuff.
got
Lakers.
smoke. Y'all really got
I
smoke
ain't
like
even
Man,
that.
come to
get
talk to
the
you,
heck
Miss
out of
Lakers.
here.
I came,
Nah,
I
George.
came to talk about this baby right
Nah,
here. This light
nah.
skinned baby right here. That's all
Oh
I came
no,
to talk
See, that's
about.
what I'm
we ain't
talking
talking about
about.
that.
Yeah,
George,
I'm
you better
I'm
go
on
look up the
subject.
go look
I
at
ain't trying to
no
debate or nothing with you.
the subject is, do y'all men talk to women disrespectful on this app?
No,
Let's talk about
no,
it.
I
no.
do.
I
Let's
talk to
talk
I
women
about
do.
it.
disrespectful who
I
talk to
do.
me disrespectful. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I
So
don't talk to
yeah.
people disrespectful like that.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
when they
that's
come at
what
me disrespectful, then you open the door. Then I got
there
exit.
you go.
Okay,
But
but
I don't
listen,
just
okay, but why? But why do you have to return the same thing that somebody give out?
because
Is that always
because
that
no
always
listen.
Cause that's
hold
what
up,
they
hold up,
want.
hold up. We're gonna talk. Is that always necessary though? Do you always have to do that though? Like why do you have to do that?
No, not always have to do that, but some people need that though.
Well, how you
Yeah.
feel like how you feel what they how you know what they need?
Okay. Well, I need them to get that though. I need them to hear
Oh,
that.
say that
Yeah,
then,
I
right?
need
You
it.
do it
I
for
need.
your own
Yeah.
self.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
say it
Right.
yeah,
You
like
yeah.
do it
this.
for
Yeah,
your
yeah.
own.
I'm gonna
Right,
say it
right.
like
I got
this.
to get my shit off.
We all need respect, right? And we all
Yeah,
deserve
absolutely.
respect.
Yeah,
So at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? That's what it boils down to, the respect. So if you
yeah.
disrespect me, I'm gonna disrespect you.
Right.
Yeah, yeah, you
Okay,
don't
but
have to. You
if
don't
I
have
have an
to.
opinion, if I have an opinion, and I say it to you with respectfully, but you don't like it, do they give you a reason to cuss back at
Um,
me and
If
say stuff?
well, I'm
no.
not that type of guy, but people do things like that, but they should
Right.
not
That's what
do
I was.
things like that.
Yeah, like shit
Right.
like that. I
Right.
don't do
You
shit
shouldn't
like
be
that. That's
attacked
what.
for your opinion. I mean, it's just an
Yeah.
opinion. You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes it be game and shit like that. Sometimes it be shit you need. So I don't be tripping off that type of shit. But I had one female call me all kind of bitch niggas and hoe niggas. I ain't even said nothing to her. I just hopped on her panel. And yeah, she had me all the way fucked up.
She was trying to use you for a soundbite.
Man, she was trying to use me for content or something. I don't know what the fuck, a stepping stool or whatever the fuck, a shoulder. I don't know what
Yeah.
it was. But
Ah,
she
he
had
said
me
a
all the way.
shoulder.
She had me all the way twisted. I ain't even come at her no kind of way. She was bitch nigga, hoe nigga, all this old funny shit. I'm like, ooh, that's crazy. I had to hop off her
Bruder said a
shit.
new policy only applied to CCs that want to be in partnership with YouTube. Okay, so okay, other people that don't have platforms, they can still cuss
Oh, so I
put
can
up
still get my shit off. I can still get my shit
negative
off.
stuff. Yeah, I guess
I'm
so.
in the
Yeah,
game.
I
I'm in
guess
the
that
game.
might apply to the content creators that want to make money, but I mean,
Now, see,
most
I thought they was gonna stop it on all platforms. That's what they should have did.
Look,
Shit,
so
Queen
that
Lakers,
means
you don't be on all platforms anyways. They don't be
I sure
disrespecting
don't.
nobody. They don't be
No,
disrespecting
I don't.
nobody because
That's
they
the
do that.
reason why I don't be on everybody's platform because like
Yeah.
certain people allow certain stuff on their like when Patricia's platform started getting out of control, I would bounce on her. She like in 2 seconds, I'm out. She know that because I'm not gonna stop. I'm not gonna stop nobody. However you run your channels, how you run your channel. You know what I'm saying? So it's not my. It's not if it's not my cup of tea, then I don't step into that. You know, I don't take a
So
sip of it.
so Miss
So
Legacy, how can I
like I
change
come to
that?
your channel, George, but I stay in
Yeah.
your bush. You know what I'm saying? I might
Yeah.
say, "Hey, George," but that's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna. I just stay in the bushes. Unless
Uh.
sometimes you might be talking about something that's not like messy, and you know
Hmm.
you having like a good thing, and I stand there and conversate. You know what I'm saying? Whatever.
I don't be
But if
seeing
it's
his
not,
lives because that whole ass nigga got me blocked. So I don't be seeing what he go live.
ah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
but,
You gonna
but you
stay
said
on
how can
black?
you what now?
yeah.
What George? How can you
Yeah.
what?
Oh, I said, how can I change that perception? That perception that you have of me. You know what I mean? Like that I'm.
No, 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 no. It ain't a perception I have of you. It's just that certain things that people allow that I
Oh.
just won't participate in. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? So
Okay. And I respect that. I respect that.
yeah, like if you talking about somebody and that's your channel, that's your right. You do what you want to do. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? It's not for me to come over and be like, well, no, George, you can't do that and say that. You know, whatever, whatever. You
Yeah.
know, that's not my place to say. It's not what I'm going to do, what I'm going to entertain. You know what I'm saying? So that's just me.
Hmm. Okay.
You know?
Okay.
Other than that, I don't gonna say nothing about how somebody run their show. You know, they whatever.
yeah,
Like Patricia
you
knows,
already
she be
know
like
my
Lakers just dipped on me.
my channel's
Soon as she
mostly
allowed
about
the messiness,
the
I'm out.
crazy stuff. You know what I mean?
And she be thinking I
Yeah.
be playing. I be like, all that arguing be giving me a headache. I can't do it. Like,
Yeah. That's
But
a
you
fact.
know me, Miss Lakers, and you
Yeah.
know what? I like the rah rah from
yeah, I know you do.
time.
Me
That's
and
just me.
Patricia totally opposite. I be like, girl, you messy in the mother effer. I be like, Lord,
Yeah,
Patricia.
I can be. Just like I was saying with Mr. Blogs. I know he probably gonna try to come at me, but I done blocked his ass. He ain't coming up over here. So if he want to go down the YouTube streets and pop his shit about
Woohoo!
me,
Why?
then
Why?
he
Why would
can.
he do that? What happened? Why would
Cause
he do
he's a
that?
bitch,
Because
nigga.
because we know I ain't saying he anything. I was just saying what and like I don't care if he said anything about me, but I wasn't saying anything to him to be mean. I just said like as a father of a daughter, would you want somebody like your daughter had a guy friend? If she
Mm,
confided in him into him stuff that she had a problem with, would you like it if somebody a guy did that to her and exposed everything they talked about in confident,
mm,
around everywhere to where everybody's
Hmm.
talking about it? Like it just wouldn't be nice to do that. I just feel
Right.
like
mhm.
when people, I just feel like when somebody confide in somebody for some help behind the scenes, that when they come on here and tell it all, it's not tasteful. It's very
That's a
Right,
fact.
distasteful.
right. And he was
Mm.
blasting everybody. He was blasting all the females that,
Mm.
I mean, just telling everything that they had, talked
What
about in
was
secrecy.
what was his
Man,
answer? Miss Lakers.
Huh?
Huh?
What was his answer?
He didn't answer it.
I bet he didn't.
He I just said it today. I just
Oh,
wanted to know like how could you, why did you find like that was okay? And like you married, you have a wife, you know what I'm saying? You have a daughter,
I think
and
from
I
what I
just
got
feel
from
like
it, he said that he was trying to find a way to get away from it or something. So I guess that was like the only
you just
option.
don't
I mean,
answer the mother freaking phone or tell the person don't call you no more. You don't have to bring it on YouTube and tell everything y'all talked about. So you
mhm.
evidently listen. I don't buy that answer because I can punch holes all in that. Listen, if you was trying to get away from it, why did you come on here and talk about it? Because now you're talking about it even more
Right.
because you brought it to in front of the cameras instead of
Right.
behind the
Preach,
camera.
Miss
So
Lakers.
you
Preach the
you
word.
wasn't getting
Preach the
away.
word.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying. So if you was trying to get away from it and what she was saying, why is you repeating it on here to where now you're in front of the cameras and you repeating it 100 times more because you're on the different platforms telling the story and everything she said.
I
So
think he
how was you
said that
trying to
she
get
was.
away from
I
it?
think she did like. I think he said she did like 4 or 5 lives about him before he even said something about it. So then
I never
saying
heard nothing about it. Did you
him
hear
saying
anything about
something
it
about
before he said something?
I no
I hadn't
no
even seen Eve before he
no.
said when he
I,
started talking about that. Then she popped back out. I
I
hadn't even
seen her
seen
around
her.
here and there. I seen her around here and
Oh,
there,
I
but
didn't even see her. I didn't see her on no platforms talking about anything. Did you?
nah, not no shit like this shit they've been talking about. But
I
I
know
No,
guess
I
me either.
heard
but
her saying
he said
something.
she
I
did
know
some
she
lives
did a
about him, and
live.
then he said,
I didn't know who she was talking about because she's kind of like she's incognito too. She ain't gonna put she ain't gonna put that out like that. But my thing is that my whole thing today is that if somebody tell you something in secrecy that opened their heart
But
to you, why
yeah,
you
and
got
I'm
to
quite
blast
sure what
your
she said was not what they said behind the scenes because I'm quite sure she didn't tell all of that. You know what I'm saying? And even if she did say something about you betrayed her trust, you had to do something to say something to her for her to say something. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
mm,
It had to get back to her that something she repeated to you got back to her because why would she even talk about it if it didn't get back to her? Somebody just don't end a conversation, come on, we're like, well, I was talking to so and so behind the scenes and I told him this and that about this person, that person, whatever. And now I'm just telling it to y'all. If that's the case, she might have just said it on YouTube, period. She ain't need to talk to you behind the scenes. What the heck?
man, I was coming in and out. He said a bunch of shit about a bunch of people. I think that was like his big old, I guess, final season finale or something. I don't know.
Ah, you said season finale.
Well, all I know is that he got a campaign that he's smearing against women, and he's so called about. Oh, you're supposed, we need to. This is what he tells the brothers. Oh yeah, we brothers, we need to respect our black sisters and our black mother. And what did he do? What does he do? What does he
He
do?
sat up here and disrespect black women. Sure did. And that's
Yes,
what I'm
he was
saying.
It's a lot of niggas
bullying.
Practice
do that.
what the heck you preach.
It's a lot of
Practice
niggas
what
do that.
Yeah, but
yeah.
the
Motherfuckers say
way
that.
that he's
Yeah.
saying it is that first of all, he gets on your panel when you allow him to get on the panel, you got to watch him because he tries to throw that soft voice on you and be like this and that and this and that. And then next thing you sitting there if you're not careful, you've been untold him some shit that you'd be like, damn, I shouldn't have said that. You know what I mean? Because he puts you in that place that hey, he seemed like he's cool. I can open up to him. I can talk to him.
Fuck that. I talk to myself.
You know what I mean? But the only thing he's doing is trying to rope you in, and that's what he is. He ain't nothing but a video vixen running down here trying to get in his
But
video.
Fuck
listen,
this nigga
if
a
you
video
and you
vixen.
know what, listen, and I can believe
Yes.
that because it's the and listen, I'm quite sure, and I'm gonna say this: some people talk to people to where you don't pay attention to when they say something. They actually saying something, but then they want your response, and for they can go off of what you say. Because I'm quite
Yeah.
sure the way he sit and ask people questions on the panels, I'm quite sure he do that same thing when y'all talking behind the scenes because he sit and ask somebody, oh, let me ask you a question. Well, let me ask you a question. Let me ask
Yep,
you a
that's
question.
him.
Let me
Yep,
ask you a
yep,
question. Let me ask you
uh,
a question. Let me ask
yeah.
you a question. So I'm quite sure he say that when they talk behind the scenes. Let me ask you a question. Let me
yep.
ask you a
That's it.
question. Let me ask
That's
you a
his
question.
soft voice.
And he take
That's
all
his
them
soft
answers to
voice.
them. He take all them answers to them questions he asked. And now they
That's what he
all
does.
on
This
YouTube.
is now. Let me Now
I
this
wouldn't
is
be
him.
surprised
Right
if
now.
he
Now
got a
this is him,
either.
Miss Lakers. Now this is him, nice and soft, gentle voice.
Well,
Um,
Miss Brown, let me ask you a
right,
question.
exactly. Can I ask you a question? All right. Now, so you're saying that such and such and such and this and such. I mean,
Right,
just
right.
profiling information. That's it. And soon as you tick him off or get him mad or something, he's gonna be running down the street and two other
He like
live
a mo-
streams.
he like
Now
a
let me
freaking
tell you what
trivia.
Miss Brown said. Now Miss
Yeah.
Brown said this, and Miss
Well,
Brown said
I asked Miss
this.
Brown this
I got
right
to go
here, and
to
her
YouTube.
response was, "What
Yeah.
Dodo doing though?" So
Yeah,
she actually
if we're
said
recording this
this,
shit.
right?
I don't see it
Yeah.
happen to too many people, and he's supposed to be home, and he's supposed to have his wife. Now, if his wife could come to him and tell him, "Stay off of YouTube, spend more time with me," and you're not doing it.
Okay, now, so how do YouTube know about what the conversation between him and his wife? Did somebody else expose, or did he expose it
He
himself?
exposed it.
Yeah, that's the
It's
mother.
on one
Yeah.
of my live streams because I had him up on panel and I asked him, and he said,
So
and
how
he
do
knows
y'all
what
know
I'm
that he
talking about.
married? Like how, like
He
That's
what?
what I'm
said,
saying.
Why do
Yeah.
y'all why do y'all believe so much of shit about a liar that has never proven nothing? Like that's where the part you got to question yourself. Like you know what I mean? How crazy you really are in life.
Yeah, man.
well, we know that he bought Erica a maid outfit because he even
That
said it
don't cost
himself.
much. That don't cost
That don't.
much.
So what?
That's
That
like
don't mean
$30.
nothing.
That ain't cost
No,
much.
You
it is
tell
a big so what. It is
you
a
No,
big
telling
it
so
ain't
us.
no
what.
so what. If
You
you a married
married.
man, you have
You
no
a
business
married
buying
man.
another woman no lingerie. You got
Yeah.
life messed
That's
up.
Y'all
supposed
She
to
looking.
could
be
no.
respect to
Okay,
your
but listen.
wife.
She could have asked him for that
I'm
money,
not.
and
What I'm
that was for
saying
that.
is,
No,
hold
no,
on, Wes.
No, he
it
said.
was
Can y'all
said
allow
what
me
it was
to explain
for.
myself?
He
Oh, okay,
said
Can
that
okay,
on
y'all
okay.
allow
his
me to
channel.
explain
He
myself?
said I gave Erica money to buy her a maid outfit.
Oh
That's
yeah, I
what he
remember
said.
that. Yeah, okay,
Everybody
okay,
So
heard
okay.
it.
Miss Brown,
But
my
listen to
question.
this though.
So my question is, hold on, Wes. So my question is, just because he bought her a maid outfit, you're telling me that he's married and he's doing all these things and stuff. We do not know him. Is my point.
And we don't really care
And
neither.
we don't really care. Is my point. So why are you allowing this man to roam around and parade on the YouTube streets of these smart content creators who are allegedly supposed to be smarter than
Because I
him
think it's a
and
total
letting
Absolutely,
him
disrespect.
spread
absolutely,
lies
I
and
think
absolutely,
it's a
rumors?
total disrespect
And
absolutely,
letting him
Jordan.
because
spread
Hmm.
he
lies and
practiced.
rumors, Miss
He
Brown.
Yeah,
practiced what he
propaganda. You
preached.
assisting the
If he
Right.
talk
propaganda.
about if he
Exactly.
talk about respecting black women, then he shouldn't be trying to smear black women. He shouldn't be trying to
But
go
what
against
George is saying
black
though,
That's
women.
George
good.
was like he can't smear
This is
black women on
why.
this app if don't nobody let
They
him
give
on
him a
their
platform to
platform
do
to
it.
do
Yeah,
it.
right,
Right.
right. He ain't got no
So
voice
why
if
is these
y'all give him one.
content creators giving him a platform to
He got
smear
that
black
big. His
women?
his cash app. His cash app game is long.
He
Cash
ain't
app game
coming
is
over
long.
Wow.
here. He's blocked over here. He's blocked over here. His little interview and video
Uh,
vixen days are over
He
here.
blocked now, but he wasn't blocked before because he was over here
exactly.
interviewing you, Patricia.
No, I told him.
Exactly.
Well, you know what? That day when he told
Hmm.
me, when he was like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna send that cash app to you right now, Miss Brown." Everybody heard it and stuff, and then he goes over to
Yeah, I
Gail
heard
the
him.
other day, and then he's gonna say, "Oh, she's mad because I didn't send her that
You
cash
didn't send
app.
him that
I
cash
just
app.
don't like your shout." Well, then, bitch, don't come back over here.
Hmm.
You little big
No,
video vixen whore. You don't come back over
I
here
knew
and
that was
talk to
coming to
that.
an end. I knew that was coming to an end when you start saying when he gonna talk about, oh, Lakers don't like me up here with you, Patricia. No, and don't act like I'm jealous and I can give a F who up here with Patricia. I just didn't like that I heard that you had been talking about other female. You sitting here questioning her that she gonna be your next victim. So I was just telling
Ooh.
Patricia quit answering all them
Crazy.
questions because you're gonna be mad. You're gonna be making a diss song when he
Right,
started talking
exactly. I'll be
about you.
making a diss
I'm
song
like,
Yeah.
about
stop
his
asking
ass.
them
You
questions.
know what?
Right, stop
Yeah.
answering.
Right, you know what? You know what? One of them songs, Miss Lakers, that what was that? I wish I didn't trust him so much. He gonna be talking about his
Right.
homeboy that was going after his wife because he too damn busy up on YouTube and then he lost her.
Ah, you so stupid, Patricia. Hold on, look, no, Patricia gonna be singing to Trey. Snitching bees
There
get
you
stitches
go.
every day, yeah. Snitching bees get snitching Trey gets stitches every day, yeah. Snitching
You're supposed
Trey
to be
gets
at
stitches.
home. You're supposed to be at home
Snitching Trey.
protecting you up
Trey,
on
I'm
YouTube.
just joking, so don't be trying to put me in the next live when you're on somebody's
Your
panel.
fucking ass
You can
supposed to
come,
be on you.
you can
Your fucking ass
come on
supposed
out
to
the
be at home
bushes,
with the
listen.
goddamn what?
You can
Yeah,
come out the
you know what?
bushes
I'm
and
doing that
address me
on
right
you.
now. Come on out the
Fucking
bushes and
everything
address me
filthy.
right here.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
got
I
any
know. I know
questions?
he probably gonna. I know he probably gonna try to do a smear campaign against me too. But what the hell can he say? Well, all the shit that I said, it's already noted and it's already on my life. He
Everything he
was the one
repeated
to
about
say it.
everything was all he talked about was stuff that was already said on live. So nothing he
Right,
said was
right,
new. So
exactly.
I don't know what all the attention was. The stuff he was saying was old. It had been repeated on lives already. So it wasn't nothing new.
Hey, but no, I don't know, man. He said some crazy shit, man.
I don't listen, so I don't know the crazy stuff. But I know people said what he said was nothing new. It was lives up about it already.
But you see what he did to the women, though. I know of three women, three that he done smeared. I mean, good or bad, but still
Two or
though.
three.
I know of three that he done went and tried to smear them.
Who?
You know what I
Who?
mean?
Who?
I ain't gonna tell you, but they know who I'm talking about. It's like, damn,
But
you telling
what
the
all he
women
can say, he really
respect
can't
black
smear.
women
All
and
he
you
can
don't.
say is what they say about somebody behind the scenes. That's really not smearing them. Ain't like
Right.
nobody sending no nude pictures or
Right.
no inappropriate pictures or they was talking about getting with him so he can leave his wife and be with them. So he really can't smear. He can just put out he say she say stuff.
Oh yes, that was said, but
Oh,
I
see,
ain't
I
gonna
didn't
say
hear it. Okay,
nothing.
so
What was
I ain't
that?
hear it. Oh
I ain't
wow,
gonna
I ain't hear
say
that.
nothing, but just go back and look at some of them videos. It's there because he said that on Cam's thing, but I ain't gonna say nothing else, Miss Lake. You just have to go back and check out the
I'm not
video.
going back to watch that garbage.
But
They
yeah,
think they're
but
garbage.
yeah, it's yeah. Wait a minute. What did Queen say? Okay. What did she say? He said, yeah, he did say that. Okay, Mr. Brown is live. He no longer was going on. Yep, he sure did. I told y'all. He said that. It's public information. He said that he was done with YouTube. He wasn't
uh,
going back up on YouTube because he was having too many problems with his marriage.
uh,
That's what he said. Because I asked him, I said, well, what are your wife? She doesn't like me on YouTube. She feels that we don't spend no time. And yeah.
yeah, he probably one type of dude that get in trouble when he had devices and shit with him. He don't know how
Well,
to
if that
just
was the
like,
case, well, I
you
know
know,
she hating it now because he every time I
yeah.
look, I stroll like my thing. Let me see who's on somebody's
Somebody
panel
said
without even going
he the
into the
dude
app.
Erica. Somebody said he the dude Erica Kelly. Somebody said that shit. That shit was funny as
No,
fuck.
I don't think nobody can be Erica Kelly. Erica in
That
the
shit was
lane all
funny
by
as fuck.
herself.
That shit was funny. Oh, that shit was crazy. I'm like they both is married too.
Oh, that part by them both
Yeah,
being married. Oh,
yeah,
you
yeah, yeah,
stupid.
yeah.
Ah,
That shit was
was
funny to me.
Adams, you crazy? Yeah, that is funny.
That shit was funny. I was
They always gonna
dying.
make some funny stuff up.
I was like,
Ah,
damn.
they both on here acting like they ain't married.
That shit was funny as fuck. And that shit was funny as a bitch.
But listen, let's talk about that though. Is he exposing the women because they wouldn't holler at him? Like, what's the reason? Like, why did he come out? Like, oh,
He trying to see if he
Trey, I
still
just
got
want to
it. He
know
trying to see if
that.
he still got it. Probably.
Trey, can you tell
Yeah.
me like why did you expose? Don't talk about me though, Trey, because I ain't said nothing about you. But
Ooh, you sent him some pictures. You sent him some pictures.
no, I just want to know like why did he start telling what the women said behind the scenes? Like, what happened?
Mm-hmm.
You know, some guys when they get,
Why
some
did he
guys when
blast
they
information out and he's supposed to be
yeah.
and they told him that in confidence? Why did he do that? Why did he
Everybody's
do
do that. Everybody does that. Everybody you know on
No,
here.
no,
Eventually,
everybody
look,
don't
look,
do
listen to
that.
this.
No, no,
Eventually,
you a lie.
Okay, okay. Let me give you. A big majority of these people on here are just holding information on you to bust you out on it one day. It ain't happened yet, but it's gonna happen eventually because that's all they here for. Motherfuckers be acting like they're your friend in plain sight. But
Yeah, I
they
understand that
they
some people
content
do, but
for
don't
content
everybody
creators.
don't do it.
No, no, no. It's a big percentage that do though.
Yeah, it's a 90% people that does it out here. You ain't
95,
lying.
95,
Yeah,
95
I'm
like
gonna say
that.
99.888.
You know what I'm saying? That do that. They just holding information on you and little funny shit. Just so whenever they do get into it with you, they got a whole bunch of shit to go live and talk
Yeah,
about you
you're gonna
about.
be content. You're gonna be
Right,
content. I've been down these YouTube
right.
streets and I've
That's why I
heard
tell you,
people.
all
I've
these
heard
niggas the
people
wrong
say,
answers.
I'm gonna use this for my content. I got my content for the next week. I got my content for the next
But you
month."
know,
Yeah,
it was a time where subs was not content. You
Man,
know
that's
what I'm
crazy.
saying? Now that's all it is. Subs is content
right,
nowadays.
Yeah, yeah.
exactly, right,
Because
exactly.
niggas ain't
Because
got
once we
content, they
start
don't want to
running
do
out
that.
of shit, once some of these content creators start running out of shit, they're gonna start dragging. They're gonna start dragging their subscribers,
You
and
know
that's
how hard it is
that's
for
what
a
they've been
motherfucker to
doing.
edit a video? That take a long time when I just go live and then just put it out type shit.
Right,
All
and
that
then what
editing and
happened
shit.
when they started dragging subs? The subs end up becoming content creators. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
So
That's
now
what you
you
don't
end
want.
up,
Right,
yeah, and
the
so now
subs
that's
end up
why
being
like
content
when we
creators.
first started on here, half these
Right.
people was subs with me, and now they
Right,
all
because a
content
lot of them
creators.
probably didn't want to
Cause
be
look,
that, Miss Lakers. A
how do you
lot of the
think?
people that probably came up on YouTube, let's just be clear about it. A lot of them probably was like, you know what? this YouTube shit is just too dirty. I'll never be a content creator. I'm not having my
Right.
own channel. And next thing you know, they get into so many battles, and then they're trying to, express themselves and their
And
feelings.
you can't talk, so you
You
get,
can't
And
get
they're
yeah,
your
you
shit
pushing
get
off.
their buttons,
muted.
they
Exactly.
So you
control
like,
Yep.
I'm just gonna start my own channel, and
Right.
I can
And then
say
I
whatever
Yep.
the
don't,
heck
you
I
know
want
what?
when I
You know what?
want.
This, I'm
Right.
about to start my own
Now you in
shit.
the rabbit hole.
Yep.
Now
And
you
then
going
next
down
thing
this
you know,
rabbit
you
hole.
don't got caught out there, and then you either be like, you know what, this ain't too bad, man. I done picked up a good 200 subscribers already. All right, I'm gonna keep on going. So that's how a lot of them. That's how a lot of them get their channel, and they decide to keep them. Hmm.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
A lot of them were just content. I mean, were just subscribers. That's it.
But that
You
being
know,
motherfucking content creators acting like they better than people and talking to people all fucked up and all
I
that
don't
type of
like that
shit.
either. I don't like that either. I feel like this. I feel that, if you're trying to get your channel, just like I tell people, don't worry about what the next content creator have and all of that stuff, because you know what? Views come and views go. You can have the best channel, you can have the a lot of subscribers and a lot of views and this and that one day, and then the next
Yeah.
day your shit can be down. Or the next day, all of a sudden your shit start falling down because you done ran around here with the fucking hog with the big nuts and got fucked up, and your nuts got cut off. Now you got to start, not
Now
now,
you
yeah,
gotta
now you
barbecue
got
your
to be
dog
down
and eat
here
it.
with
Now you
with our
gotta barbecue your
Norfolk
dog
regular
and eat it.
people. Just telling you. What'd you say?
Now you gotta barbecue your dog and eat it and shit like that because you're doing bad and shit like that.
Barbecue your dog. You
Yeah.
do too.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Mm.
I wonder that shit is crazy.
All I'm just saying is that I've seen channels. I've seen channels because I've been down these YouTube streets and I've seen how people have they're big content creators, but then
Yeah.
something happens where they fall, and when they fall, the numbers start trickling down, the views start trickling down. Next thing you know, they're
hmm
just like it
hmm
happens. It
You lose
happens.
your
I don't
crowd
know why
because you
it
be big
happens, but
headed.
it does.
You get big headed, and then when you want your people to fuck with you at your lonely spot, you know what I'm saying, your vulnerable spot, you done pushed everybody away talking all that shit. Don't nobody want to fuck with you. They like fuck your feelings. So then eventually your motherfucking chat just start dwindling
You have to
away.
be humble. You have to
Yeah,
humble yourself.
yeah, hell
If
yeah.
you got people that's riding, see the ones that's riding with you, they're not gonna go nowhere. They're gonna always be there. But best believe in the back of their mind, they're probably thinking like, wait a minute, you ain't gotta talk to me like this. You ain't
Exactly.
gotta. Why are you
Yeah,
saying this?
yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
know
All
what?
in public and shit like
I'm
that
trying to
around
eat
people.
too. I'm trying to eat too, but it seemed like you're trying to kind of like put me down because you eating better than me.
Yeah. Even for people
But
who
what
ain't
people
trying to eat,
don't
they just fuck
realize,
with it. It-
everybody got the same subs in this sector. Everybody
yeah.
has.
Everybody.
Everybody, whether I come on your platform or whether I'm in your bushes, we all in the same little circle.
We
And you
all
know what I'm
circulate the
And
same
It
then
way.
don't.
we're at
Exactly.
but you know what I
Exactly.
get tired of? Like I can say this, I support everybody in the sector. I'm gonna hit the like button, and then sometimes I stop in and say, hey, then sometimes I ain't saying nothing. You know what I'm saying? But I don't like I'm looking at my clock now. I got things to do. I'm about to get off here in a minute because I'm like, oh, it's been an hour and how many minutes now? I gotta go.
But you
But
know what, though? But though, Miss Lakers, and this is just me. I've always thought that if we all got the same subscribers and we all got the same people, now when you go live, you got the same amount of people that I got in my.
Man,
I should be up there with you in numbers, right?
they
I should
try.
be up there with you. I'm just saying, you may have, see, this is the thing. You may have maybe two, maybe three, maybe four people, new that comes through there. But all in all, I should be up there with you too. If maybe you may be a little bit higher, but I shouldn't be that far behind, is what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Especially if I
right,
look and I got the same people. Like if I got Zeke, I got Lilese, I got Miguel, I got all the same people that
hmm
do my
right,
live stream that I have every single day, and you
right.
got the same amount of people that I have. I should be up there in numbers. I should be up there in views with
Hey,
you.
everybody in
I'm
the
just
chat
saying.
too,
Not
hmm
because I can't
unless,
see you all down
not
there.
unless you do got people looking from the bushes. I get that too, but goddamn,
It
come
ain't
on now.
near 200
It
people in
ain't
the
that many
bushes.
goddamn bushes.
No, you know what? When people tell me, oh, it's 300, let me tell you this. I know I don't be seeing that many people in the bushes with me. No, I'm just like But anyway, listen, I know it's possible to stay in the bushes, but it's hard for me to believe you got 300 people in your chat that is only 20 people commenting, but it's
Uh-oh,
280
uh-oh,
people.
Miss Lakers. All
No, no,
right,
no,
guys.
no,
All
no,
right,
no,
yeah. So
listen.
Miss Lakers, she's going
Huh?
somewhere with this one. Miss Lakers, we're gonna have to save
No,
this for another day. I can't.
Well,
no. I'm just
it's,
being honest. Like it's hard to believe that it's only 20 people commenting and it's 280 people in the bushes with me. Like it's
yeah.
hard to believe that. Like I don't see that many people want to stay in the bushes. Even when you go on platforms that it might got like 20,000 people in the on the thing, it's like about 2,000 people in the chat responded. You know what I'm saying? And you see it because the comments and they holding conversation. I
Mm-hmm.
don't see it just being that many people just like staying in the bushes. That's just a lot of people to stay in the bushes.
Them all doctors, they back there doing
Well,
they
I'm
doing
talking
they
about
desk
like
work.
I look at MHB thing, basically, I mean him, I look at his thing and I notice, and also Ratchet and Skull. Now I noticed that they have like one point whatever views. And I know their prompter thing is going up like crazy. Crazy.
But
And I
not, but if you look in Skull, I'm just saying that between compared to MHB, he don't have that many people commenting in his chat, right? But if
Who's
you
go?
look at Skull chat, his chat be big and a
Exactly.
lot of
Hell
people
yeah.
comment. So you kind of know his stuff is authentic. You know,
Yeah.
authentic.
right.
Okay. So but then you look at MHB. I know you ain't got for one. I know you ain't got no 100,000 subs. First of all, teethless, and on top of that, you you could not have that many subs because you can't even pull that many people in a live chat. You know what I'm saying? If you got 100 some thousand subs, you gonna at least have a stack. You know what I'm saying in your chat at least. You know what I'm saying? So you not having that many people in your chat. Let me know that you don't have that many subs. You couldn't.
You supposed to
And
have 10% of the number of
but
your subscribers.
but then not only that, I mean like when when I first started watching him, he wasn't like he is now, and I only stayed over there like 3 or 4 months. But it was three or
Now,
four months of
right now,
holy heck. I couldn't
I heard
stand it.
about now. I don't know if this is true or not, but I heard that he was the type allegedly sprinkled those little mechanic bots in his live
Yeah,
stream,
Yeah,
I,
hell yeah. He the
and
one
I
who brought out the bots.
oh
He the one who started
he
telling.
probably yeah he probably the first one that did it.
He the one he the one started telling people he was gonna charge you 250 and he was gonna do your shit for you. He was gonna give you like 1,000 subscribers and so many amount of
Oh,
views.
but just to show he don't have listen, just to show he don't have the clientele or the people like he said that support him. When he went on Roast channel and supposed to help Roast out to
That
get
was foul. That
over
was
the
foul.
threshold. Yeah, I can't stand that ninja. But anyway, if he had followers like that, they would have been in Roast chat that day. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And it was not jumping like that. So that just shows you he don't have the subs like he say he do. What, babe?
so do you think
I
he
don't want
bought
no
that?
water.
Do you think he bought the
Yeah. I
29.99
don't know.
package or the
Yeah. The
49.99
He
49
package?
bought several
49.99.
packages.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Several packages.
He got
And
What
listen,
100,000
the heck
subscribers.
packages?
and not one time he cannot show you a milestone plaque. No
Right.
level of success can he show you a plaque for that. YouTube give you plaques when you reach a certain milestone.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
Right,
saying
exactly.
within YouTube, and he
Hmm.
cannot show y'all one plaque or one award, however they come, plaques, checks,
You
or
got yeah.
whatever.
Right,
He can't show
you get a
you none
plaque.
of
You
them.
get a plaque. You get
Don't you
you
get
get
one
They
at
put it
like
on his
ten
teeth. The plaque they
thousand?
put
You
it on
get
his
one at
teeth.
10,000.
They put it in his
Huh?
teeth. They put it on his teeth.
Right. He don't have none of that.
He put that plaque on his teeth. That's what
but
he
he has
did.
a check mark
You so
next to his
stupid,
name.
West Adam. You know what you crazy the mud.
But I saw a check mark next to his name.
I ain't never seen nothing next to his name. He put that
Yeah.
check himself. That
Oh,
check
he
came
put the check
himself.
mark itself. Okay, okay. Because
Yeah.
I look,
No, you
because
put a
you
check.
know how we all do. We be down these YouTube streets going in and this that. But
You can
I
buy them
just
plaques
noticed,
though.
huh?
You can buy those plaques though.
Well, I just show you how smart he is. He ain't even bought the plaque to fake like he got it.
Yeah. Yeah, man. But he came out
So
and said he had these
he
little
buys the
packages.
29 or the 49.99
I
lot
think he
packages.
do like
Listen,
75.99.
no, listen. That's just like he went from. He said he went from 40,000 subs to 100,000 subs
In
in
a
two
week.
days.
And like,
No, it
yeah,
was a
yeah,
couple of
yeah.
days.
Yeah,
Ain't
yeah,
no
some
way
shit
in
like
heck
that.
that many people don't follow you, bum.
And look, then
Like,
he had to delete a whole bunch of
So that
videos and
means
shit
you
after
got to
that.
keep
right?
that
You
up though,
no,
right?
he finally had to delete them videos because they finally won those appeals that they was fighting
Hmm.
against him for those videos he had up. They finally done fought enough because it was lawyers and stuff involved in that. I know about that
Yeah.
because
Oh.
but just remember
Hmm.
I was telling you about that behind the scenes.
Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah, yeah.
they finally had won against that. Like a lot of stuff was involving Mo three and them behind the scenes,
Hmm.
love flip. It was a lot more than what people that that's on here that was happening behind the scenes. And they finally had won a legal pursuit of getting those videos down off his platform. But he tried to act like, oh, they hating on me, they did this, I gotta revamp my page. No, you had to hustle and go through that punishment of them finally winning. You know what I'm saying? To where you had to, and you talking about you lost, but I'm gaining subs all this time, but I ain't getting paid for it. You're not gaining subs. You done bought another package. That's what that
But when you
was,
buy
and now
a
you adding on
package,
to
you
it.
have to.
Exactly.
So what I'm
Exactly.
asking y'all is, once you buy a package, do you
Uh huh.
have to keep on buying the package, or if you
It's for.
buy a package, are
I don't
those
know
kind of
how it
like your
works,
I
but
don't know. I
whatever
don't
is
know.
done is not authenticated through
Jo-
YouTube. Like I said, he ain't never got a plaque.
I don't know how you do it.
right?
All I
And he
know is
got all those, uh, so-called subscribers.
it
But
might be like
okay,
it might be
I
like
see.
And
StreamYard. You
he
might can
sit,
use it
he
every
sit,
day.
and he don't even pay for stream, y'all. He's such a bum allegedly. He's a junkie. I don't care what nobody say because like
Absolutely.
the things he do, you bragging about. First of all, you stay in subsidized housing, okay, and you done
Mm-hmm.
been evicted several times. And then not only that, you can't afford to eat, you know what I'm saying? You can't afford to take care of your kids. You can't do a mother freaking thing, but you make all this money off YouTube. Where is
And
it
he ain't got
going?
no
Like,
mustache.
what
And he
is
ain't
you
got no
doing?
mustache.
Right, man,
Did
that's
he
scary. He ain't got no
even get his
facial
teeth
hair.
fixed
Yeah,
yet,
that shit look
Mr.
Nah,
weird.
yeah, you ain't even fix your teeth. Like,
You mean to
everybody
tell
should
me
know.
all
You
this
sit
YouTube
off.
money, and you mean to tell me he ain't? You mean to tell me his mouth ain't got fixed yet?
But he's still trying to holler at these
Oh,
females and be all in their face. Yeah. Ain't
No,
got
you
hold
no
know
up,
his
teeth
breath
listen.
fixed.
And,
stink. You
and,
know his
and,
breath
and it's
stink, his
so
clothes
funny,
stink,
though.
his teeth stink. Probably everything
Mm-hmm.
about him stink.
Mm-hmm.
And,
Wait,
and, and, hold on, because I don't lost out, Patricia. I don't know if this thing.
hey,
Like,
hey, he the type of nigga get in your house, he gonna go straight and eating booty. So you know what I'm saying? His breath gonna smell like that the whole
West
night.
Adams.
So you don't really
Oh,
notice
Miss
that his breath
Lakers,
been
do
smell
you
like ass.
remember that
That's
long
what he was doing.
ponytail he used to wear?
Hold
That
on,
looked
hold
like
That
on,
his
shit
hold on.
was
crazy
Yeah.
stupid.
ass.
Hold
Yeah,
up, look,
yeah,
that's weave that's on that ninja head. Listen,
I'm like, I
and then
asked him one time. I said, "Bitch, where you get your goddamn weed from? That bitch is long. That shit hit the flow. He looked like a
man.
one of them,
and then
one of them
he done dyed it orange now and
squirts or
everything.
some shit."
Yeah, he's about 60 years old. That shit looks stupid. Then he's like
Hold up,
Yeah,
then
that
not
shit
only
braided.
that,
Right, he had that shit
you
braided.
live in that. If you look at that, he don't took it off. I used to talk about that carpet so bad. He don't finally move the camera up. Then he don't turned
Mhm.
it off. That carpet was so dirty, and you got a bike in the living room. Like you sitting there bragging, I got these. You got them pawn shop TVs hanging on the wall. Get the heck out of here.
Right,
Nobody care
right,
about that. You go to
exactly.
pawn shop.
Exactly. I talked about that
One
damn
minute,
smoke detector.
yeah.
Every
Not
time I
only
go
that,
up there, bitch, you
Uh,
too pay you
walking over
enough
there.
money, bitch. Go get a battery for that
Right.
damn
And
smoke
then you
one
go talk
battery.
detector.
about, hold on, you were talking you a vegan because you got to eat eggs and rice. No, you ain't got no teeth and you ain't got no money, so you eat
You
eggs and
gotta eat
rice.
something
That's
soft.
why.
You gotta eat something
Yeah,
soft.
and you don't even eat toast. Yeah, you gotta eat
And
soft
then
food
my
like
thing
baby
is right,
food.
and then you know what, Miss Lakers, my thing is those times when he got arrested and stuff. I still don't understand why he used the girl's name, but I don't know. I guess they figure that out. But yeah, yeah, y'all
He
already
just
know.
looks
It's public
suspect. He
information.
just looks suspect. He be sitting way far in front of the camera and shit. He always got
Yeah,
these
like how
weird
he
angles
kept
that he
that
always
mask
sitting.
on. He kept that mask on all the time. Once
Yeah,
we
yeah,
start
yeah. He
wearing
sit way
masks.
in the back of the room. He sit way in the back of the room so you can't really see him. Like that should be weird type shit. Like he's sitting at an
Yeah,
angle.
because he ain't got no teeth in his mouth, but he don't got caught so many times with a camera slip.
That nigga need
You
to
know,
go and put some
but
coal
then
in his mouth.
he's such a liar, and like people don't understand. Like he be hustling them people on that cash app.
Like a motherfucker.
Like it came out the other day that ratchet. Hold on, I'm about to come in. I got to in one of these things.
That's
Okay, there we
crazy.
go. But listen, oh,
Is that me?
Hold on, Miss Lakers. Okay, good. All right, go ahead.
hold up.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Why is my panel moving around?
Ain't that what it's supposed to do? Oh, you talking about right here? No,
Everybody leaving. Everybody leaving. Wait a minute. Hold up.
I ain't leaving.
You need to get you a picture, damn it. I'm tired of
No, I
looking at a
don't.
damn
No, I don't.
black
No, I don't.
spot.
Yeah, I'm sure that's the last thing you people gonna see. You know what I'm saying? The last thing you gonna see anyway. So shit, you gotta.
They'll be back. They'll be back. Let me drop
I'm the world famous subscriber.
so anyway, let's just get back what we were talking about with with him and
and
stuff like
stuff
that.
like that.
So these
So these
packages and stuff,
packages and stuff,
if you know the
if you
right
know the
type of
right type
people,
of people,
your channel
your
can be
channel can be
your channel can
your
have a
channel
lot
can
of
have a lot of
viewers in, huh?
viewers in, huh?
Hell yeah,
Hell
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
like
you buy a little
you buy a
packet of
little
something and
packet
then
of
you gotta
something and then you
sprinkle them
gotta
in your
sprinkle
shit
them in your shit
every day when you
every
go
day when
live
you go live
or some shit
Yeah,
like
but
that.
how do
yeah,
you
but
know?
how do you
How
know?
do the
How
bots
do the
know to
bots
come
know
to
to
your
come
live
to your
stream?
live stream?
How?
I mean,
I
it's on
mean,
like
it's
I
on
guess
like
I think
I
they have
guess
like a
I think they're like
website
a
or something.
website or
Hold
something.
up, hold up, hold up. Let me see
Let
something.
me
Hold
see
on,
something.
Miss
Is that
Lakers.
me or you?
That's Miss Lakers. Okay, go ahead. I just muted it.
I
What
said
now?
I think it's like a website or something you go to and shit you it's like stream kind of like a stream yard. You know what I'm saying? How you go on stream yard? But I guess it's like a certain amount of number of the bots that you have for that for your price. And I guess you whenever you go live you can sprinkle them motherfuckers in there type shit. And I guess you can probably like make them comment too though. Like you know what I'm
You
saying?
know what
Have
I'm
a
saying?
few
Have
of
a
them
few of them
comment and shit
comment and
like
shit
that.
like
Hold on, Miss Lakers. Your thing.
Hey,
Okay.
hey, remember, motherfucker, you'll see Joe Biden and all them funny motherfuckers was in certain motherfuckers lives and shit like that, but they be like,
Yeah.
yeah, Bill Clinton and all that old stupid ass shit. It was all bots.
Right, because you
Yeah,
know what? I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you, West Adams. I called myself responding to. It was one live stream I was in, and it just didn't. One person I kind of zoomed in because it just didn't seem right because the conversation that was going on the
hmm,
panel
yeah,
wasn't the conversation that they were having in the chat box.
right.
So they were talking about, yeah, it's gonna rain today, and don't forget your raincoat. And I'm like,
Yeah,
wait, what?
you got the regular bots. They got that little Vorg shit. You know what I'm saying? The ones that used to be coming around and shit to different people lives. And then they got the ones like I guess you can alter it type shit. You can put little comments on it on their name and shit like that. Have them pop up
Yeah.
because you always see them pop up, but they only pop up like once or twice type shit. They don't have like a constant flow of comments when they beat them bots.
Oh, I
Like how
think this
people
is
be
trapping. Hold up, trapping.
That's trap. I can tell by the hand.
What? Hold on, let me get
It
my
look
hand
like
on the
trapping
trigger.
hand.
Hold on, I'm gonna get. I got my hand on the trigger. You better show your face. Okay,
Who is that?
I think that's trapping.
bots fuck up
Somebody.
your channel once they realize it's a bot. I think it's like you know what I'm
He's
saying.
cooking. He's cooking something, y'all. Okay. What
Somebody
we
help.
having?
You
It look
start
like
the
cabbage
cow.
right
Start the
there.
cow. Start the cow.
All right. That what's those noodles?
No, they're like cabbage. Is that cabbage?
Cabbage.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Go ahead. Go ahead.
That is
Who am I?
trapping. I told you I was trapping. I know trapping hand.
Well, you know,
You playing?
trapping. He when he come on here, he always showing food, anyways.
Yeah.
All
You're
right.
nine in the kitchen.
What you cook? What you got brewing today? Chicken. Is that chicken I saw?
Some cabbages, some turkey wings,
I
Okay.
see a
some
turkey.
lima
It look
beans,
like some lima bean.
some jiffy, and some rice.
Trevor, where your girl?
Hmm?
Ain't she supposed to be in that kitchen cooking with you?
No, no. I'm good.
Oh, look Trapping. Trapping the kind of man I need. Somebody, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I know. I
yeah.
loved it. My husband wanted to be the cooker.
It seemed like he loved to cook. You could tell. I mean,
He
he done
could.
cut
I
up the
do.
cabbage off. He done
He'd
cut up the
make a. He
cabbage
gonna
all
make a
nice and
good.
fine.
If he well, I'm gonna just say how he assumed to me. He'd make a good husband. He like he go to work and he cook. He keep a clean house.
Yes, ma'am. So do.
He just got to stop being promiscuous.
Yeah.
What that mean? I love being permissive.
Stop humping
Trapper seemed
around.
like he, you know what? Trapper seemed like he got his shit together. You know what I
But
mean?
I believe Trapper could be with one woman
Yeah, I can.
if he find the right one.
Yeah,
Yeah, I believe that. I
I
believe
think
that
he
too.
just portrayed to be like he a player like that. I believe he be a one woman man.
Well, I
yeah, I
believe
can.
too that he probably was out there and he probably,
He
got
just
caught
very
up and probably decided.
flirtatious.
Wait a minute, Trapping. Oh, you got that? Okay, let me see. What's that,
Yeah,
Trapping?
that the
Some
boiling
fat
meat for the
meat.
lima beans. That the
I'm
Yeah,
boiling
just
meat
on
for
a
the
he
big
put
lima
it.
beans.
screen, so
And
you
What
know
is
this,
I
that? Some
got
this,
to
turkey?
see.
What you boiling? What kind of meat you got in there? Some turkey or some pork meat or some beef?
nah,
Got in there?
what this is.
Look at them old skinny legs.
This these some cured
Let me see.
oxtails.
Oxtail. Oh, I used to love
Yeah,
oxtail.
Oh, you making
cured
oxtails too?
My
oxtails.
mom used to make
Yeah.
some oxtail soup when we was little. Oh my goodness.
Nah, that's just my boiling
Hey,
meat. That's just my boiling meat.
You boiled with some expensive meat, boy.
Hmm I get it from my granny.
I
I
know
can
that's
cook.
right.
That's why women fall in love with me, because I can cook.
Especially and
Trapping,
you cooking healthy stuff like
You must be
you
having
cooking what I
company because
like.
you
I
seem
love vegetables.
right.
So what,
Trapping,
Patricia?
you must be having company or something because you seem like to me you cooking for more than one person.
Mm,
Yeah, I got some family here.
Oh, okay,
But you know
cool.
what? He like, yeah, you know what? My husband used to cook like that too. Cause he like, you never know who gonna stop by when y'all start having dinner. When you start eating, and ain't nothing ruder. See, he like me, cabbage and greens together. That'd be so good. Oh my
Yep,
goodness.
yep. Cabbage and
I
greens.
love, I love cabbage with either kale or
Now,
spinach, some
do you cut
collard
up some
greens.
onions and peppers? Trapping.
It's coming.
All right, now look at. Oh, I know that kitchen smelling
See,
good.
there they go. Yeah, see, okay. Now all you need to make is some cornbread dressing.
Yeah, it
You know,
coming.
Miss Lakers, you know that kitchen smelling good.
Especially with them cabbage and them greens. Like every time, oh, I can't stand cabbage. Till you eat somebody got to cook it right. Cabbage and greens are so good together. Oh my goodness. The
Yeah,
only
it
thing is,
is.
I don't use the water. I steam mine like together.
It's the best
Um,
rice right here.
Jasmine rice.
Okay.
I bet you would buy some jasmine rice.
Yeah. All right, man.
Wow.
Y'all have a wonderful day, man. Let me get back to it.
You too. You can send me? Can you Federal Express me a plate?
I sure can.
I know that's right. Dang.
All right, y'all. All right, y'all.
I
All
got
right,
some
Trapper, have a
chicken
good
in
one.
the but all right, Trapping. Looks
Trapper like
good.
to eat.
Looks
At least he cooks
good.
healthy too. Like that's what I'm talking about. All them
Yes,
vegetables,
girl.
all them
Dang.
vegetables and no starch. That is so good. That's me. I don't
And
like.
you know what, right? And you could tell that he's clean. He's about his household. You know what I mean? And he's a good cook too, man. Very, very, yeah, yeah. He's definitely marriage material. It's just that he just got to stay off YouTube to with that crazy stuff or whatever. But
But like I said, people get on here. That's some people persona. Just something they portray. Don't be them in real life. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah,
some people, yeah, that's just how some people act.
right,
So
exactly.
I
Because
don't
you
know him
see,
though, but
he's
I
not
just say
acting
I be
like
acting
that
like they're
out
just a
there.
persona. Yeah, that's what I
Right,
said. I don't
right.
believe he acting all like he say.
Right. I don't think none of us do though. I think that it's just that when we come up on YouTube, we just play it. We just play in the playground. You know what I mean? We all that's what we do. And then when it's time to go back to our real lives, some of us we take our play clothes off and go on back and step back into our real life. You know what I mean? That's just what it is. Some of us, but yeah. Oh yeah, he got him a good old dinner going on. So yeah. What's that? You got anything you want to say before I close it down? I'm gonna play
Hit
some
the
music or
motherfucking
whatever.
like button for your girl Patricia. You
All
know what I'm
right,
saying? This
we'll be
motherfucking
right
like button,
back.
you know.
Be right back. Just gonna take a small intermission.
Get this go back.
All right, everybody. All right, the show is over. The show is over, and I want to thank my visor kings, my visor queens, and my visor honeys. Also, tell everybody about my channel. Sometimes we get a little cray cray over here. We do. We get a little cray cray over here, but um, yeah, keep y'all notifications on because you just never know. You just never know. You never know when a bitch coming back. You never know when I'm gonna be coming back. So on that note, y'all, I love you. I love you. I love y'all. Y'all enjoyed your 4th of July. You know what I mean? Stay out of trouble. Don't drink too. Stop with all that drinking and get your ass off of YouTube. You know what I mean? It's gonna be the 4th of July. Everybody go outside, enjoy the fireworks, enjoy barbecue, all that shit. You know what I mean? So I love y'all. I love y'all. All right then. All right. Have a great, great, great